Man, that song is really, really chill. What a countdown. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. And this is where the stream begins. And I hope you're ready to execute Order 66 because there's been a lot of good stuff going on with TVC recently. And honestly, been having a pretty nice time opening some figures and just sprucing up the collection room and all that. But yeah, we're also here to talk about Ahsoka Season 2 because that trailer dropped and big fan of Ahsoka in general, and the last season was amazing. So really hyped to see what's gonna go down in this next coming journey and adventure. And of course, we want figures. We always want figures from these things. And Ahsoka season one really had a nice lineup of stuff in TVC. And we're gonna look at all that and then talk a little bit about the upcoming show and hopefully some things that we'll see. But today I have two guests who been around a couple times. You might be familiar with them. They're big fans of TVC, big fans of Star Wars, probably equally as big fans of Deb Nolly and stuff like that. Maybe even a Ben Solo addict, but yeah, let's bring him on in. First guest, I'm sure you guys know him, Evan.
Hello there. I'm doing my best Deb Nolly impersonation today.
Dang, 2 for 1 right here. Deb Nolly and a Ben Solo fan. What's up,
Good to see you,
man? What's
man.
up? Yeah, always glad to have you around.
Happy to
And
be
this next guy, I think we're all familiar with him. He might be known as Splits Transmissions.
here.
Bring him on in.
Blitz transgressions to some,
Oh
you either
man.
love me or you hate me. There's no in between. But to appease my people, I got the Star Wars original shirt on right
Ooh.
here from the movie. So I'm ready to talk some TVC because there's a trailer that came out that I am just a wee bit excited for
Just a
to
wee
talk some
bit.
figures for.
Just a wee bit, man.
Super
Heck yeah.
excited.
Heck yeah. Right on. I know there's been some stuff starting to flow on in as we get towards the end of the year. Hasbro loves to do the let's throw all the product at you at one time. I know you got like 5 giant boxes of lats coming and all that, but here's also stuff you pre-ordered too. Say goodbye to your bank account.
What bank account?
True.
It's over.
True that.
It's done.
Nuked. But what have you guys got recently? I think we've all been getting similar stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean,
Go for it.
this bad boy. Yep. The Asajj Anakin pack. I mean, dude, this packaging is dope.
Yeah.
And really just so pleased with the update to Asajj that they did here. You know, the proper lightsaber size is red.
Yeah.
Those chunky sabers were rough on the last one. Never thought we'd really probably get a whole lot of variations of Asajj, but it was an unexpected amount of newness on this guy, on this chick. So yeah.
Dang, I was trying to put you on a full blast. It's all good.
It's all good. You're new too.
All good. I am new. I'm here.
And
But yeah, man. Mine hasn't shipped out
Anakin's
yet.
rad. Yeah, you were saying that
That's
before we
crazy.
started.
Actually, I think it finally did ship out today. It just took forever for some reason.
That's
That's
wild.
nuts.
Just sitting there watching everyone get theirs, which is like at the end of the day, I was like, all right, it's coming eventually. I've got other stuff to like focus on and open up. But I was just kind of like, hey, Hasbro Pulse, is this ever going to come? They assured me it was, and it finally did ship out. So it should be here pretty soon.
They also
yeah.
said something about there was an error in the pricing and that the SDCC pack is actually $79.99. So they're going to hold your order until you can,
Too
you can
soon.
honor you can
Too
honor their
soon.
price, right?
Too soon, dude.
Oh,
We're holding
man.
my exclusive ransom at this point. They give us an extra $20, we'll ship it out for you. Maybe.
I also got Peek in the mail from Walmart.
Heck yeah.
Shout out
Yeah,
Walmart
dude.
actually put it in a box this time.
Yeah.
So look at that.
Nice.
My face cam actually autofocused for once.
Wild.
So
It was meant to be.
I love both of these figures easily. Oh no, I jinxed it, but they're two of the best figures of the year. I
Dude.
love anything on the new Clone Trooper body is automatically Peak, and I love that I can have the dynamic duo
Yeah.
in a
They
much
look
more
so good.
amazing.
Nice.
They look so great together, and I can't get enough of them. I would even buy if they redo. Oh, are you guys losing me?
There you go. Oh, you're good. You're good.
Okay. If they redo Rex next year, or like in the next
Mhm.
couple years, and they fix his belt, I would buy him again. Just saying.
Yep.
So would I.
But yeah, super cool. I can't get enough of these guys. They're awesome.
I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
I'm not. Of course, it's really impromptu here, but the hood on this Anakin is
Yes.
wild.
Phenomenal.
Yes, dude. I can't decide if I want him with or without the hood. I might have to get a second one
Yeah.
to open. Well, I already have a second one, I guess, but I was undetermined if I was going to sell it or not.
Yeah.
That
I actually
cloak is
just
just too
ordered.
cool.
I just ordered another one today because I remembered that I had like a $5 off coupon to Walmart from like customer service. So I was like, I could use
Yeah.
another one of those. I took my cloak and actually put it on the 3-pack Anakin just because he's got like, the Sith eyes and he's just kind of like a little bit more going down
Nice.
the wrong path.
Oh,
and I
that's
thought
cool.
That's
I'd
a
make
smart
this one
idea.
my, Order 66 version, especially because the hood will cover his like super blonde hair, which is kind of a
Yeah.
problem with the figure.
Yeah.
So it almost makes it like not even
Is
noticeable at
that
this point.
is that the 3-pack that has the Anakin with the cape, the Clone Wars Anakin?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that where did that come out on last year?
Pulse and Disney Store.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can still get it on both.
Really?
It might be on. It might have been on sale on the recent
It
Pulse
is.
sale.
It actually is. I was thinking
Yeah.
about grabbing another one just because I actually really do like that Anakin.
Yeah.
Would be a shame if I purchased it live on stream.
Yeah,
Oh, it's in stock right now.
yeah, dude.
Stock.
I
Still
saw
on,
the.
sale or whatever.
No,
What?
it's not. I think the sale's over
Okay.
now.
Okay,
Bummer.
gotcha.
But I
Oh,
had
good.
$50 for 3 figures is not bad for TVC.
It's not
No.
too bad.
Yeah, that set's pretty rad. I was pretty stoked on that one.
I think. Well, I've just been on such a Clone Wars kick, as you guys know, and then this trailer that came out.
No way.
My
Yeah.
Clone Wars kick got amplified with this recent trailer, and
You
I
don't
feel like this
say.
is the closest to 03 Clone Wars Anakin that I'll get for now. Is the one with the cape. So I
Yeah,
was like, I should buy that.
I mean, I did a Looney Tunics about Anakin. I don't remember. How far off is the version in the 3-pack from the 03 version?
It's very close.
Very
It's, I mean,
Very
maybe
close.
the colors of the tunics are closer to the 2008 Clone Wars
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the 3-pack, but Hot Toys kind of did the same thing. But they included the cape, which is something about you give a Jedi a cape and all of a sudden it's like Lando. They're just automatically
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
I love
mean,
I
he
love
he
that
looks
cape
good
on
with
that
the cape.
Anakin.
And that's where they fixed the scar because that one
Mhm.
actually has a scar on his face.
All right,
Yep.
sold to the man with no money. Here we go.
Money comes and goes. You can always get those things.
I think the Vader will go in the bin though.
Ooh,
Yeah.
downgrade.
I have Dark Times Vader. I have the best Vader in the line. I don't need.
Yeah, dude, it's hard to
Yeah.
beat that Vader. The A New Hope one is rad. The Death Star 2 one is great for, the scene specific stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't get better for a general all purpose Vader than the Dark Times one.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's probably the only downside of buying more of that set. Is like, do I need any more of those Vaders and that electrical accessory?
The Kingdom
Probably
of the
not.
Crystal Skull helmet.
Yeah.
You know what? You could use the electrical accessory on your Anakin, on the episode 2 Anakin that'll show up later this year in a display with Dooku while he's getting
Yeah.
electrocuted.
That's
Yes.
actually a good idea.
Smart.
Nice. Sold.
You could even do it on. I know he's a little older, but Mace Windu could use it on him.
Yeah.
If he gets electrocuted. Or
The-
doesn't Darth Sidious dual Darth Maul on Mandalore? And Maul, we already have that Maul. We need a new Darth Sidious, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what
that'd
you're
be
saying.
cool,
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
that'd be good.
And a
for me.
Savage, but yeah.
and a Savage. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be rad.
Speaking of Maul, real quick, just to interrupt,
You're good.
that Maul, I know I've been on a bit of a customs kick lately, and this was from a while ago. I posted it again. Pardon the grubby nerd hands.
Ooh,
The Syndicate
dang, that looks
Customs.
Great, dude.
Boots.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
These things are rad. They've got ankle rockers and everything. Like you
Are they
can,
Chanel?
yeah. Yep, they are. They are on brand. So, dude, they knocked it out of the park. Syndicate, super nice guy. These are,
Yeah, those look really good, man.
yeah. So
Dang.
since Hasbro didn't update them, had to go third party, and pretty pleased. It was pricey, but most
Did you
good
have
things
them,
are these days. So
Did you have them
Yeah.
pre-painted or did you paint them yourself?
I had them pre-painted. Dude, don't even get me started on painting. I can think of very little I would like to do less than paint things. It's so stressful. I have bad
I know.
anxiety.
I
Yeah.
hear you.
Oh,
I
it's
hear you.
I'm too
rough.
much of a perfectionist. I can't paint things
Yep.
myself. I've tried. I have a ton of the Star Wars Legion miniatures, all the Clone Wars era ones, and they
Mhm.
have just been sitting under my futon in my Star Wars room for like 3 years now because I tried to paint up the clones. I wasn't happy with the visor details, and I just gave up.
Straight lines are a pain.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say. It's like
yeah,
I'll paint anything, but like straight lines are real
yeah.
the pain.
Shout
So
out
anyone who
to
can do that,
Syndicate though. He's a
shout out.
great guy. He and I
Yeah.
both helped Gon's studio promote that Tatooine sand ape that he designed for free. That's like
Yeah.
made for the 3 3/4 scale.
It's rad.
Syndicate's so cool. But if there's somebody who's good at painting, shout out Conrad Pad on Instagram.
Heck
This
yeah.
is the literally a perfect color match to the Phase One 501st Troopers we got on topic Ahsoka card back
Hmm.
last year. So this is, and look how like the paint apps are damn focus. The paint apps are so clean. I love them. They're so amazing. He is
Awesome.
such an
He's a
awesome
great
dude.
dude.
I think he was in chat tonight.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I was just saying we got a good amount of people up in here. Got Darth Sander. What's up, man?
Yo, I hate that guy.
Dude sucks.
Sucks. Sci-fi dude, always up in the mix. TVC Datalorian. What's up, man? What's up? Krisk. What's up?
Shout out my goat.
Dean. Alarm is locked into the main power generator. Heck yeah. Dan L. Hunter, what's up? Always hyped. Always hyped. Somehow I'm in the chat. What am I doing? World between worlds.
Toyception.
Toyception, man. Shout out to our friend Rob. Always appreciate you, man. Really
Oh, what's up,
generous.
Rob? Also, just since we were talking about Syndicate for a second,
Peak.
Yeah. Oh.
thing happened.
Oh yeah. True. No, bring it back up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yep. Bring
Incredible.
me Ben Solo, dude.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta put some new tack in the shirt to kind of hold it down a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, this is unreal. I know. Again, I hate painting. This is what I was doing last night when I got off work, was painting the parts for this. I have a recipe that turned out way better than I would have ever imagined.
That's good.
But yeah, dude, this is. I've been begging for Ben Solo for how long now? 7 years. Finally, it was like, fine, I'll do it myself. And then I got the kit
small
with like,
investment and some
yeah,
paint
yeah,
suffering, huh?
for the price of a used car, I was able to make Ben Solo. So he comes with the
Oh.
damaged head, and then there was another head that I have as well. That's
Wow.
good boy, and
Oh,
the
cool.
shirt as well, and literally everything else is Hasbro parts.
Yeah, I think I noticed that you were using Cobb Vanth's like upper arms and stuff.
Yeah, I use the Cobb Vanth arms. You can still see a little bit of red in the joints. I gotta repaint some of that. The Anakin boots. Speaking of the spare Anakins,
Cool.
did the trick because literally there's one difference between Kylo's boots and Anakin's, and Kylo has just a second strap down here by the ankle, whereas Anakin
Really?
doesn't. So that's the only difference. So it's close enough. It's close enough for this. If Hasbro
Yeah.
were to do one officially, I would like it to be correct.
I did
But
not
you
know
know, beggars can't be choosers, and boy, am I a beggar. So yeah,
that. Oh, good, man. Dang, the like button. Sorry, man, but I appreciate that like. Heck yeah. Oh, man. Riley Bob, always appreciate you too. Gentlemen, what a few weeks it's been.
what's up,
do you
Riley
mean?
At
Bob?
least we can come together and talk some effing epic Ahsoka 2 season looks.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Reason to live 2027.
Jeez.
I
But yeah.
was it
Oh.
I posted a thing of the Ryan Gosling jacket from Starfighter.
Yes.
It's just like, all right, I'm just such
Speaking
a
of-
typical dude, bro. That's my
Speaking of
that's my
more
vibe
pickups
now.
too. Did you guys
you
ever,
got
some?
did you get anything from Target for that little sale that was going on?
No, my Target doesn't stock anything. So
Oof.
yeah.
Ouch. Did you get your Lonely Marok or was he gone?
No, he was still there. I guess I could have picked him up. They had that, and they did actually restock the deluxe Zeb, and then they put out a fresh wave with Devin in it, but not the TVC one. It was the Black Series one.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that
So,
too.
yeah,
ouch.
I'm dying. I've been going to the store every day this week. I need that wave ASAP.
I've been getting that like collector itch that you get when it's been like
Mhm.
too long since you've gotten something, and I keep
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I guess I'll get the Disney Store Werewolf R2. Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
I'll get
yeah.
the
Yeah, that window also just gets shorter and shorter each time I, take a plastic crack hit. It's just like, oh, I just bought something, and then 3 hours later, I'm like, oh, I'm bored of this already. Get me my new stuff.
dude. Seriously,
Oh man. Oh, let me address this question real quick. Oh, I didn't see your message, man, but basically they're all just IKEA. Like pretty much everything in here is just IKEA with some custom modifications that I've done myself. Like kind of, I don't know. The ones in the far back are just really that calyx shelf, but I took out the like
dividers.
vertical divider and just have
Oh,
it like
interesting.
turned towards the back, so it's kind of like support, and then that other shelf sits on top of it. That way you have it like completely wide open, and you're able to like
Oh,
I don't know,
I should really
have a
try
wider
that.
display like that. Yeah,
Oh, I
no,
didn't
Yeah,
even think of that.
that's
I
smart.
love my calyx shells. I need to, I think, rotate them 90 degrees
yeah,
and then
yeah,
Yeah.
take
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Takes a little Tetris, but yeah, it's a good move for sure.
Sick.
But yeah, basically everything here is just IKEA stuff with
Sweet.
clearly a lot of other nonsense attached to it. But speaking of nonsense, I did want to pull up the nonsense from this year.
What?
So let's share some stuff real quick.
What kind of nonsense?
Oh, this vintage collection nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, I woke up and saw that. Such a cool post.
Yeah, dude. Good job on this, Evan. I
Thanks,
think it's
man.
always really nice to like just see the visual of like it's been a decent year to be honest.
It's been a great year in my opinion.
Yeah, I know that there can always be, some heated debates and stuff like that. Sometimes, things don't work out the way we want it to. Prices, all that nonsense, whatever. But when you take a look at all these figures and like the character lineup this year, pretty solid. They've supported the gunship heavily, which is nice. We got stuff from a new movie, fantastic. Still
Mhm.
checking off things like world building items, some updates to characters that just like I've been wanting for a long time. So like Marak, like they found a way to get him finally into TVC
Yes.
through like the mall show. So that's great. Still checking off, Mando and Grogu stuff, Cantina aliens. So like it's pretty spread out. I think the only eyesore is obviously the Kenner X-Wing. It just doesn't make sense.
Ooh.
I think we all know how we feel about the Kenner X-Wing. It's just yeah, it just looks really odd too when you look at it like this. It's so bright, so not painted.
Yeah.
I do have a little breakdown of this that I think I may have shared with you guys the other day. If you bought everything from this list, you got 47 items,
Okay.
and 15 of them are from 2026 media. So like the year that it comes
Sweet.
out. So 4 of them are Maul Shadow Lord, and 11 are from the Mandalorian and Grogu. And that's just like items. So like some of them are the multi-packs and whatever.
Yeah.
There's 15 items from the 2026 Battle of Geonosis brand story. Then there's 8 OT items, 2 Rogue One items that snuck in there for the 10th anniversary, 2 Legends items, and then 5 catch-up items like the Stranger and whatever. So that includes a total of 67. Also, sorry if you hear the vacuum going.
You said how many?
67, 67. 67 figures total. That includes like all of them. 43 cards added to the line. 9 clone troopers and 16 saber wielders.
Ooh.
Asterisk on one of them because one of them is the Emperor's Wrath Vader.
Ah,
Yeah. So
Right.
22 of the items were mainline, as in you could go walk into a Target or a Walmart and get them, as well as online. So that means over half the line is exclusive in some capacity. But
the one
So, yeah.
thing that I think we've all talked about a little bit that's been great this year is not a single swivel hip figure,
yes,
which is really nice because
Yeah.
a little limiting
Yeah.
when it gets to that. But But yeah, this is like solid, man. Like
Yeah.
even though this Maul is like straight up a repack, it's a great figure, so it made
Mhm.
sense also for Shadow Lord. Of course, he doesn't have the awesome boots that you just showed off, which
Yeah.
honestly do look a lot freaking better.
Yeah.
Um, that would have been such low hanging fruit to just pop on some new legs for him. So a
I'm
little bit
still
of bummer with that.
hopeful that that's something that they can do since it's so simple.
Yeah, yeah,
Granted, we'd all love the hips to be updated to the modern articulation as well,
Hmm.
but
agreed,
you
agreed.
know, but
Hopefully, he doesn't
the
change his pants next season.
dude, yeah, I have things to say about that costume change thing that we struggle with. But I will say, just with this checklist, dude, thanks for wanting to show this off on the stream.
Yeah, for
Um,
sure.
it's a blast to make. Um, it gives me time to kind of sit with all the stuff that we've gotten this year or are going to be getting this year, to kind of like look at it all in one spot and kind of digest it. So even when I'm feeling kind of down about something like, oh, they didn't make a Ben Solo this year, that's sad, or oh no, this thing was too expensive. Um, it's nice to just look at it all and be like, this is fun. I am excited about the stuff that I've already gotten, and I can't wait for the upcoming stuff to join my collection. So
No, I feel you.
Speaking from a Toys for sorry, were you gonna say something?
No, you're good. You're good.
Speaking from a like a newish TVC collector, like as someone who just this past year has gotten like all the way in on TVC, like there's so many new collectors. This was like the perfect year to jump into TVC as a newer collector because like the gunship was kind of like the big flagship thing that like brought a bunch of eyes in, and I'm just looking at like the kind of support that Mando and Grogu got. You got like really arguably the biggest and coolest major players from the Maul Shadow Lord series, minus
yeah,
Daki, but like I
Yeah.
would argue like in order of importance, I mean it's great that we got two Inquisitors that also showed up in other stuff.
Yes.
And Devin was one that
yeah,
I didn't think was going to even happen. So to get
I
like
didn't
those major
either.
four players, and so you get your new media covered, and then on top of that, just like all the multi packs, the army builder sets, the Walmart stuff this year, those two packs have been just slam
Yes.
dunks for prequel fans and people who are like looking to get back into the heritage scale. This has just been the perfect year to do it, and I'm really really hopeful for the next few years because now they have like a foundation to build on. I
Mm-hmm.
was just talking to you guys earlier today, like the now they have a kick-ass clone trooper, in my opinion, a kick-ass super battle droid, and a kick-ass even the B1 is like really really good
Yep.
Mhm.
compared to the like, and again I'm speaking like compared to somebody who's collected Black Series for years and years. This B1 is better than the Black Series battle droid. Like it is able to hold its balance and hold its center of gravity so much better with the ball jointed hips. And
Mm-hmm.
so I think for me, like there's just so much, like you have the tooling done. Now it's just repaints, and then your tooling budget can be allocated to other stuff, and it can help to give everybody something that they want going forward. So I just, more legions, more types of battle droids, more even the Geonosians. Like I would love to see. People are already talking about undead Geonosians would be a perfect repaint of the current Geonosian sculpt. There's just
Ooh,
so
yeah.
much. It's so easy to do, and if you're a new fan, if you're a new collector to this line, literally was just a slam dunk year. And I know so many people that bought hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of TVC this year that just have never collected it almost at all before. It's
I
really
mean,
really
that's
encouraging.
That's
that's cool
good.
to hear, dude. I love hearing that.
We got to grow sales. So that's also just like, really nice to hear. I do want
Yeah,
to point out like what you were saying with the Walmart exclusives too, like this little section right here with these two
Yeah,
packs. For getting exclusives this year from Walmart, for it to be those characters right there and just the level of quality, like I know,
yeah,
there's some nitpicking here and there when it comes to Cody or whatever, and even like the coloring on the 212. But like those are solid freaking figures and characters right there. That's
oh yeah.
great stuff we've been asking for as well. And also like so many people are, just fans of like Anakin, Obi-Wan, the clone. So like that is it's a really wise decision to for Walmart to back that one and to finally
yeah,
get that one into the line this year. And going back to what you were saying too about the battle droids, it's something I was always really vocal about. I think a lot of people were too. Just like the battle droids sucked. They needed to be completely
Yes.
overhauled, not just the legs, the arms, and they finally have delivered something that is exceptional on my shelf. Like I had no problems. They're
Hmm.
not falling down. They're actually in like cool poses and stuff like that. And yeah, it makes me really kind of excited for the future of what they're going to keep doing with that sculpt. But also like when we get the gunship and stuff into our collections and just start setting up actual like Battle of Geonosis displays. So
I'm
Yeah.
gonna become a madman as soon as the first day of fall hits. I'm just gonna be waking up in the middle of the night, checking my emails every single day. Is it here yet? Is it here yet?
yeah, it's going to be so cool, man. But
See,
definitely a good year to dive into TVC, like you were saying, with people spending a little bit more money on TVC who typically weren't actually buying TVC
Hmm.
in the past. Like I can see how this appeals. Like you got stuff from the new movies. Like we're hitting some prequel trilogy stuff. There's even a little bit of expanded universe in here, an OT alien, if that rocks your boat, which a lot of this stuff is great.
yeah, I think one Brandon's in the chat. I see. Uh,
Oh, awesome, man.
uh, what's up, Brandon? But someone asked how many new sculpts are in here, and I was just kind of doing a quick head count, and it's like if I had to guess, I'd say like 13 or 14 are new or effectively all new in here so far.
Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Um,
Yeah, I
yeah,
haven't really counted on the new sculptage, but
yeah. I usually do tooling breakdowns, but I haven't had a chance to dive that deep into it yet. So,
yeah, one thing I will say to that, which I feel like we've talked about on another stream before, is just like as we keep getting some of these nice new modern representations of characters, whether they're old or new, that tooling library is just getting better and better for TVC. So they're able to have
mhm.
solid years like this where they can do some smart reuse,
Yeah.
partial tooling, and just like again, like we said a little bit ago, not a single swivel hip character here.
Yep.
All of it's just like stuff that I like to see, and I think people appreciate too, especially now when I think, quality is a little bit under the microscope too when it comes to,
Mhm.
am I willing to buy a swivel hip figure at today's prices? Sometimes not. So all of
Right.
this stuff is really good. Um, Brandon said, "Do you remember the Attack of the Clones O2 Obi-Wan that came with Zam's droid? Picked that up at my local toy store yesterday. Had it as a kid, but love pairing it with the new TVC Obi-Wan. Heck yeah,
Nice.
man.
Nice.
Yeah, I love that he
That's
had that
awesome.
that disco pose with like the stiff arm. And yeah, that was a
Those are good
favorite.
times.
Loved it.
Awesome. Love you were out there and getting a little hunt on too.
Yeah,
Really
dude.
cool.
That I would love. Zam Wessel is just one of those weird aliens that I would love. And then what was the name of the one they did? The same species in the Clone Wars. She was one of the
Um,
bounty hunters that raided the Jedi Temple with Cad Bane.
I know
Um,
the name of the species, but I can't tell you the name of the character.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
neither
gonna
could I right
kill
now.
me. That's gonna kill
Yeah.
me. Fake fan, fake Clone Wars fan.
Oof, I'm too sleep deprived.
Oh,
Chat,
what's
let
her
us
name?
know.
I want to say Cat. For some reason, the name Cat jumps into my head. That's
Catherine.
Catherine.
Catherine and
Kathleen.
Cat Bane.
Yes, that's her name. Kato. There it is.
Kato.
Yep.
Kato.
There you go.
Yeah.
Kato Parasiti. Yes.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, she
Sick,
was super
sick,
cool too.
sick. Oh man. Also, like, I just have to talk a little bit about the Ori since I like finally got out of the packaging and stuff like that, and I've
Hip
been
hip.
taking some shots of it. Hip hip
Hooray.
hooray, dude! That thing is awesome. I
Dude,
I
it's so
love it.
cool.
For such a simple little like critter, it brings me a lot of joy. I also just love seeing like them do these new beasts and stuff. Like the articulation on them is just like fun. Let me get this up there.
Where did you
He
order
is so
from?
fun.
I got mine from Entertainment Earth.
Okay. And then Tommy, you got yours from Big Bad?
Yeah, I get pretty much anything I can on Big Bad Toy Store. I just go through them just because I like the pile of loot feature so
Yeah.
much.
Okay.
Right on.
Yeah, I still haven't gotten mine. I'm waiting on Pulse. So
On Pulse. Yeah. Yeah, I was happy these came a little like out the gate early from Entertainment Earth. They've been fun. Yeah, the Attack of the Clones shelf is really getting kind of nice and full
Mm-hmm.
this year.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Liking it.
it's been cool.
still some key omissions that we need to fill in, but
Indeed,
yeah.
But yeah, man. What else?
Like, what is the name? Siek Furch, I think that's one of
FX
mine.
Search.
FX Search, yes.
Yeah.
I was making sure you knew. That's why
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
yeah.
it wrong.
Uh-huh,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Let's see. Gotta remove that. But yeah, thanks again for putting this breakdown too, man. It's just always nice to see it kind of like organized like this as well, and like
Looks really cool.
remembering the year is kind of like fuzzy in my brain sometimes. I'm like, when the
Yeah.
heck? Okay, that was the first wave. Okay, dang. Then this is when we were like partying with Maul Shadowlord. Wow,
Hmm.
time flew by kind of quick.
I know. I
Um,
mean, I feel like a lot of it's on pre-order still, but
yeah, yeah, for sure. Because like I haven't gotten anything from down here basically.
yeah.
Still
Yeah,
waiting on all that stuff.
it's gonna hit
You know,
soon. Get ready.
I
God,
know.
yeah, it's all
I
gonna
know.
hit early September. That's gonna be great. I saw, talking about short, like, it feels like forever ago. Someone on the Discord today was just like, "Oh man, like, what the Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan wave is the first time we've had prequel stuff in the main line, right? In a long time." And it was just like, I mean, yeah, but did you forget about Padme and Shakti in the very first mainline
Yeah,
wave of 2026?
which honestly was a really strong start to the year. Because
Yeah,
to date, I think that Padme is my favorite portrait in the line. It's
Yeah,
just so incredibly good. The
yeah,
figure,
that's a wild good figure.
yeah, so good. And then wasn't expecting Shakti, so that was
Mhm.
also really a nice surprise. And she again is also a really good figure.
yeah.
Yeah, man.
All
I
right. Well, I just ordered my Anakin pack. So.
Yes, dude, yes.
Heck yeah.
I saw someone mention earlier when we were talking about the checklist. They're like, "Oh, is 2026 done?" I don't know. I'm kind of operating under the assumption that what was it Brandon said in one of the SDCC interviews that we'd probably start seeing 2027 product relatively
Yeah.
soon. So I'm gonna assume that we're about to jump into seeing the reveals because I hate to say it, folks, but we only have a couple of months left on the year, so
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
it's over quick.
I
And
feel
like
like
this is
it
kind of it.
yeah, I feel like it kind of is weird too because there will be stuff that'll get revealed in like September or like especially with New York Comic Con in October, and then there's like some people that get them early end of December. They
Mhm.
start showing up for people like sometimes Canada will just get like a random like out of left field, a month early before the rest of us, and it's like, does that count as 2026 or does it count as 2027?
Yeah. I was that guy that would make the checklists, and like I think it was 2023 was one of those years where the first wave of 2023 or the first wave of 2024 showed up at the end of 2023 and like November, December started hitting store shelves and whatnot. And I was like, I'm counting it as product because if you could walk into a store and get it that calendar year, it counted. But now I'm starting to find myself turn into the very kind of grumpy, like, and so, we'll see. Do I want to update this if we get more 2026 product? I hope we get more product. That'd be rad. I always want more. That's my rallying
Yeah.
cry.
Yeah.
But I'm also not opposed to starting a new checklist already for 27 to see what the much hyped anniversary year is going to bring us. So
Yeah, for sure. That's kind of why I wanted to bring this up. Thanks for sharing this also, Evan. This like
yeah,
breakdown of like what we have
Sweet.
in TVC as far as Ahsoka, and like I have all the other images of like the actual figures we can take a look at.
yeah.
But I bring it
God, I
up
was
because
scrambling.
I bring it up because that wave actually with Hera crept into the end of like past. It was supposed to be the first wave of the year. I can't
Yeah, it
remember what year
was
that was.
it was first year of like 24, I think, or first
Yeah.
wave of 24, but that wave showed up like I think like November or
Yes. Something like that.
December of
Yep.
23, and that was awesome. I think it
Yeah.
happened the year before as well, like the Bo-Katan wave
Mm-hmm.
that showed up in like 2021
Yeah.
was actually a 2022 wave. It was a common occurrence on
Yeah.
those.
Yeah. Which it made it feel like a really heavy year then because you were like, dang, okay, we got all this pretty decent stuff. And then it finished off with like that Hera figure, which was really fantastic.
Yeah.
And just like Chopper and other things that, I wasn't expecting to see right away. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I forget that I have that Hera because she lives in my ghost. So it's like
Mhm.
she's just hiding away in a little dungeon across the room where the rest of my figures are like right here on display.
That's why you got to get extras, Tommy.
Yeah, you got to get extras, man.
Yeah, I don't think I'm there yet.
Dude, that Hera though is like I wanted to get an extra one. That wave, that was the Darth Revan wave as well. Like Revan, Hera, and that
Yeah.
Chopper, they're all like pretty pricey on the aftermarket, and they're hard to come by.
They
I
are.
mean, it was just this year I think that they finally did the Revan rerun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, oh, I guess I'm not getting an extra of that Hera. So
Yeah.
The
So,
fire truck red.
yeah, since we're on the topic of Ahsoka and there's a amazing trailer for a new season, let's take a quick
Yes.
look at what we got in TBC for the first
Yeah.
season. So this was the first figure that we got, which was the fire truck assassin droid.
Yeah,
Which honestly, when we got this, such a good figure.
it's so cool.
Yeah, the engineering and stuff like that on droids is just always fantastic. Yeah,
How
his
does he
articulation's
stand?
boss. Really well.
Yeah.
Really? Because the Black Series one can't stand
Is the Black
Really.
Series one just too
at
top
all.
heavy?
It's the legs are so spindly that like
Mhm.
they it's like I don't want to say the joints are loose, but like the way the center of gravity is on the figure, if you don't have him posed like a very specific way, he's like bound to fall over.
That
So
sucks.
Okay.
yeah, so that's good to hear though that this one doesn't seem to have that issue.
No, he stands well. I did a review on this figure when it came out, but then I did a separate like straight up just posing video of it because I was just like in love with it. I was like, dang, this thing poses really well. It's like got a lot of nimbleness to it, and
Yeah. He
it can
looks
stand.
sick.
It
Yeah,
can stand, man.
it's a bonkers good droid. I'm not usually like a droids, clone troopers and droids and stuff. I love them. I respect them. They're not my like go-to first love. But this one, maybe it's because it fights lightsaber wielders that I was like, yeah, for sure. But dude, it is so good.
Yeah. No, he was really cool. And the rifle like clips into his back there. We got the soft goods and stuff. I really liked the like metallics they used on his legs. Everything. Yeah. Pretty solid for
Sweet.
one of the first figures that we got. And then we got Morgan, who was a
Yeah.
really good figure.
Let down with no accessories.
Not a single accessory, which was
Yeah.
so I think this is what, like the only time it's really happened in recent years where
Yeah.
figures got absolutely no accessory with it.
That's rough. And it's like I feel like the wrong lesson was probably learned. Like if this wasn't a strong seller, I don't think it's because nobody cared about him. It's like it's just a boring figure where it's like, yeah, sure, she's not maybe the most exciting, but there's no accessories, like not even an alt head sculpt of like the
The Night Sister magic.
Night Sister magic and like the sword of Talzin and like
Yeah.
the even the staff that we saw her in years prior in the Mandalorian. That would have been a cool accessory even if it was
Mhm.
not in the show. I think that
Yeah.
would have probably helped move some units there. I do think the power of accessories can be understated sometimes where
I agree.
some folks making fun of me when I was like, why didn't they include the lightsaber with Finn? He wouldn't have been a hot seller either way, but I do think if you would say put the lightsaber in with Finn, that may have encouraged just a few more purchases of
It's
folks that were
also-
maybe more interested in that.
I will say in the case of Ahsoka, in the Bad Batch season 1 suffered from this as well. I'm speaking more to Black Series on that, but I think for
Yeah, how
Ahsoka,
could you
it
speak to
was-
Vintage
it was-
Collection with no Bad Batch?
Ouch! Ouch! Stabbing me in the heart, Evan. The hashtag finish the 99. But I think with the Ahsoka show, both lines suffered from they wanted to get the first wave out with the release of the show, and so you kind of are stuck going off of concept art. And
Yeah.
the concepts are, and this was during the age of Star Wars, where I'm so glad we've closed that chapter of the Disney Plus era where it's just show after show after show, and it's just so rapid
Mhm.
fire that you can't keep up. I
Yeah.
love new Star Wars, but this is like, I mean, Morgan not coming with accessories, or the Black Series HK droid not having the staff weapon, or the whole Balin and Shin debacle with the heights
Yeah.
on the figures, and there are just so many different things that like they did it because they wanted the figures to come out with the show, which I'm all for that. But
Yeah,
that's also
I
like the
like
double-edged
that.
sword of it is that
Yeah.
you are kind of stuck taking a chance on stuff, and like some of the designs might not be final. I mean, that was Bad Batch Rex for TVC too, where he had the macro binoculars. Like that wasn't accurate. That wasn't in the
Yeah.
show.
I mean,
And a
that
character with
figure
the
was
wrong
also
name.
that- Yeah.
And a
Yeah.
character, Captain Ballast. Yeah, I
Yeah.
have both cards.
Yeah. I mean,
not a great clone sculpt to be using anyway. So I'm almost
No.
I don't even think about that Bad Batch Rex anymore just
Yeah.
because it was like, all right, VC45, nobody cares anymore at this point.
fun fact, SWTVC got to reveal that set. That was
Oh, did you really?
all
No
that
way.
time ago. I think that was the first thing we ever got to kind of partner to do a reveal on. It was rad.
Nice.
But-
Dude.
Yeah, then of course they do the definitive clone sculpt a little bit afterwards. But
Yeah.
thinking of like, this era as well with the Disney Plus shows, Tommy, that you mentioned, it also is the era where, since like the Mandalorian was just like the hot property of like the Favreau style kind of stuff, that's just secrets. Everything is a secret, including
Yes.
what the main character looks like, which is
Yeah.
like that should never be a secret to the licensors. Like Ahsoka, they should have been like, cool, at the very least, we'll have time to make one with the longer Montrals and,
Yeah.
do something there. Or the longer, is it Montrals or like, I don't know. But
It's Montrals are the ones that stick up. The
Okay, the
Leku are
Leku
the
are
ones
the
that
ones
go
that go
down.
down.
So it's
Yeah.
both. Yeah.
so it's just like, okay. And same with, it's just like with the main character, like Sabine and her helmet. It's like maybe, cook that a little bit
Yeah.
more, and you should have seen it far enough in advance. They should have been. So it's like, I'm not necessarily blaming Hasbro for it. I think it's tough. And I've said it before on plenty
Yeah.
of streams where it seems that we're entering an era where Hasbro is more, an advocate for themselves and the line, and like working with Disney and Lucasfilm
Yeah.
to make these things happen. And it seems that Lucasfilm Disney is kind of like a little more willing to play ball about
Yes.
things, where, we're kind of past the J.J. Abrams mystery box, the Jon Favreau, everything's a secret, including a character's name and look. I hope we're moving past that, where it's nice. It's great to be surprised. I love being surprised, but I don't like being surprised by, well, if you want your figure accurate, you have to wait 2 years. But if you want it on time, it's going to show up looking terrible or
Yeah.
missing things. And it's like,
Right.
I think Dave understands a little bit more about like product, and also
Yeah.
just he's a figure nerd himself. So I think that probably might have helped Ahsoka a little bit, because
Yeah.
the one thing I will say before we even get too deep into this was the best representation for any live action thing in TVC that
Mhm.
we've seen to date. They
In the new
covered
era.
almost everything
Yeah.
from this show. We still have like one or two things that we're missing, like, Peridia, Ezra, and stuff, but like they did a really decent job of coming out the gate, getting us figures, and then wrapping it up and world building with it a little bit as well.
Right.
Yeah.
I
When
do want
I
to
was
point out
making,
one last funny thing though.
Oh, yeah.
Here. I did find it really kind of comical when I was getting these like thumbnails ready, and I was like, oh, poor Morgan, she doesn't have a single accessory, and I feel bad whoever had to do these PR photos, because they were like, I don't know what to do with this one. It doesn't have any weapons or anything. So she's kind of like dancing here a little bit. I
Yeah.
was like, oof.
The
I don't
soft
know what
goods
I
are
would have done
pretty
with her either.
magnificent on this one, though.
those are some of the
They
finest
are.
soft goods they've ever done in the line.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Yeah, they're really nice, because the Black Series one is just like the plastic skirt, right?
Yeah, she's a traffic cone. That is that.
Yeah.
I know that the plastic versus soft goods argument is one that, like, it really just comes down to your preference. Do you
Mhm.
want the figure to look more like consistent between the plastic all the way through? But for me, like, I value so much more the action in my action figures. So like,
Same.
even with the new Jedi is a perfect example. I will absolutely be able to suspend my imagination just a little bit with the materials being different on the outer tabards, so that
Yep.
I can get not just the figures to do the lower, more dynamic poses and they lay better, but also, like, if I want him to sit in the old Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, I can do that, and I don't have to have him like floating off the bottom and cramming him into the ship. So
Yeah.
that's, for me, honestly, it's your preference, and I do believe it is a case by case scenario. But
sure.
I tend to prefer soft goods over hard plastic.
Same here. Actually, something I would love to know your take on this, Tommy, that has been frustrating me a little bit recently is the Vintage Collection ARC Troopers, because they had the plastic commas, whereas like the Airborne Trooper that we recently got, Rex that you showed off, all have
Yep,
soft
yep.
goods.
Soft,
And it's just like way better. They're also on that older, it's not even like, it's like that first articulated clone body that we had after VC45 for the ARC Troopers, which is decent, but it's like not as good as what we have now with the perfect clone body and then the soft goods. So I don't know. I find myself sometimes like cleaning up the display and just being like, wow, Fives is kind of annoying. He doesn't have all the things that are checking boxes these days.
It's so difficult for me because I feel like it's actually, I guess it's not that difficult when I sit and I think about it, because at the time it was very hard for them to get those sharper, more intricate paint apps when that body was created. What, 4 years ago? That ARC Trooper started coming out? Was it 3 or 4 years ago?
No.
That was, dude, I think that was what, 2020? That was 6 years ago.
All right, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that, and and I like at the time, because I used to say this also about the Black Series ARC Troopers, was like, yeah, but on the commas they have the much more detailed paint apps. Like the designs are on the commas. Speaking to Blitz, like he has all those black diamonds on the comma. So like, could you imagine trying to print all of that detail onto soft goods? But I
Yeah.
will say, like, a great example of this were the May the 4th figures that came out earlier this year. They did this new, like, printing technology on the soft goods, and they were able to get very, very intricate designs actually printed onto the soft goods. So I think now, if they went and redid the ARC Troopers, which I feel like we're at the point now that they could do it, do the belts with the
Mhm.
crossover straps as the overlay, and then do the comma as the soft goods. I feel like we're there with like stuff like the Airborne is a perfect example with how
Yes.
good the comma
Yep.
looks underneath the belt. It doesn't look puffy. It once you get it, especially when you like play with it a little bit, get it to lay right. Slam
Hmm.
dunk for me. So
Yeah.
I think now we're
Agreed.
at a point where they could do it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm crazy enough to buy all the ARC Troopers again too.
I would do
Yeah,
it.
so would I.
I would do it.
But yeah,
Speaking of soft
then we have
goods,
our speaking of soft goods, then we have our girl this time with no soft goods from the deluxe pack
yeah,
and recarded because we got her on the Mandalorian card from Corvus, and then
yeah,
this, which is like
Oh.
yeah.
repack galore.
This was in the era where they were like, yeah, we can just do the same figure repack, but just change the card back, and
And
that's
they'll
cool.
buy it.
Yeah, they did it for K2
Yeah.
for Andor as well, which it's like I get it, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
tough
would,
where it's like, this is the main character of a show. You're not going to take the opportunity to like make a couple tweaks, like put the lightsaber hilts and the cloak that people asked for. I mean, that
Right.
they already made. It was in the deluxe
yeah,
version, the cloak was.
yeah.
But I don't understand how the bean counters work because then, well, that would classify as a different thing as opposed to a repack and
A
money. I don't,
deluxe.
dude,
I
I
will say
don't get
the
it.
orange color they used on her was nice, but at a
Yeah.
minimum, it would have been nice to finally see unlit saber hilts for her,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
I
ones that could
did
at least
buy
clip onto like a new plastic tabard piece that she has there or
Yeah.
something.
That'd be
yes.
rad.
Back in the day, this is again before I even was really buying what is the English language right now? Holy cow.
Dude, I'm right there with you.
The
Just start
back when
talking
I
in
was
Huttese, dude.
Watarita solo. This is back when I was like only buying clone troopers for TVC. So maybe honestly,
Yeah.
this might have even been a year or two ago. I would go to Ollie's and like basically whatever TVC I would find at Ollie's, I would buy one for me and one for my dad, and that was like my what kind of started poisoning me with the TVC sickness. But I did get the
Ah,
deluxe Ahsoka pack for I think $7 at
Yeah.
Ollie's,
That's a
and
really
that
nice set.
she's front and
nice.
center on my Mando era, like post original trilogy shelf for my TVC stuff. Crazy
Yeah.
that I can
Cool.
say that I have TVC shelves for different eras now. Um,
Is that even
but yeah,
allowed?
is that allowed? Is that? But yeah, she is a cool figure. So I would assume though with this one that the face paint is a little bit better, and that's like a big difference, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's marginally better.
A little bit. Yeah.
I think the main thing they did was like just color correct like the plastic they used for like
Fair.
her
Yeah.
shoulders there and like
Mm,
her face as well. It's just it's a darker, richer orange.
okay.
Yeah.
Other than that, the figure is practically exactly the
It's 100% the same.
same. Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no real differences.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But
Here's
she's a
my
good
fake
figure,
fan
so-
showing. Did they give her a new number? I feel like they gave her a new number.
Oh, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure she got a new number. This is
That-
right
Yeah.
before they were like, all right, we won't keep bombarding you guys with new numbers every
That
time.
Yeah.
like really confuses me. That like because they did it with the 501st clone where they gave it they gave it the same VC number but different.
But it was an
figure,
all new
different card
figure.
art.
They should have never.
Yeah.
That should not have happened. That is so. That's one that they like. The number mattered on that, and they should not have done that. Because if you go to the aftermarket, it's like, oh, okay, I want the best 501st Trooper. Okay, VC 240, and then you can probably find the previous old one that's on the skinny clone.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, that's dirty. That's dirty.
Yeah.
I've stopped caring about the numbers. At
Yeah.
this point,
I
I'm just
mean,
like, I'll look at the
The
front.
numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Yeah. I've tried as well. I tried to not care as much about the numbers, but that's one that I was just kind of like, ooh, that one's confusing if someone were to want to be getting into TVC and then ending up with
Yeah.
subpar
That's
clone trooper when they're expecting a good one.
I remember when he came
Yeah.
out, I was telling everybody in my community because it was kind of fun. Like I was getting into TVC all of a sudden, and then like
Yeah.
people in my audience, I'm like ranting and raving about this 3 3/4 clone all of a sudden, and everyone's like, "All right, Tommy, which one am I buying?" And I'm like, "The one with the Kenobi card. Do
Yep.
not buy the one with the Clone Wars card." And that was like
Yes.
this easy way
Oof.
people would like put in my Discord. They'd be like, "Oh, I found the Kenobi 501st, like the Kenobi cards," and that was like our
Yeah.
when especially when they started coming to Ross,
Yeah.
everybody was looking for Kenobi card clones. I got to give a shout out to Michael Galupo. I think he was in the chat earlier. When I went to ICC over the summer, he just whipped out a couple of those and was like, "I found these for you." I was like, "Yes,
Ooh,
let's
nice.
go, dude."
Nice.
Yeah, then we have this amazing figure. Such
Oh,
a
she's
good one.
great.
I know we were just talking about this a second ago too. Like this figure was so good and kind of sold out quick and then never got like another run.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
feel
It
like
was
it's
just
kind of like
there.
a sought after figure. This and Chopper. Like I
Mhm.
wanted to pick up another Chopper or two and then they were just gone.
Yeah.
Never went back in stock.
Fingers
Um,
crossed that they're on the docket for, updates or something for season 2.
Yeah, and well, we can take a look at that when we like take a look at the trailer or whatever, because I'm pretty sure they could just honestly repaint this figure. Like her
Yeah.
inner shirt is just it's a different color, and then like they can honestly just do a different jacket piece. I think it's the same jacket. Well, actually, it's a
Yeah.
different jacket, not a bomber jacket, but they would just need the soft plastic part for right here, and
Yeah.
then like redo the arms like in a different color, and like can get that trailer version. But yeah, she's such a good figure.
I will say, as much as I love this figure and the Padme from this year, they also suffer from the low knees where they tried to
They
like get a
do.
little crazy with it, but it's not as egregious on them since they're kind of long-legged characters anyway, and
Yes.
Right.
they're thin characters. It's just more noticeable on like the more bulkier like male characters, especially where it makes
I
them
fe-
look really unbalanced.
I feel like this is where they kind of started that little bit of that low knee trend.
Hmm.
Because right around here is also when we were, or just before this is when we were getting that Kenobi series stuff, right?
No,
And that,
Wandering Jedi was a whole year and a half before this.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that's when
Yeah.
it like really started
Oh,
with Obi,
yeah, yeah,
because of
yeah.
Obi-Wan and his low
Because of
knees.
Obi-Wan, we set ourselves on a bad trajectory.
Yeah, and then they started, I guess, experimenting with that low knee thing. But like you were saying though,
Yeah.
it doesn't take away from this figure like it does on
No,
Obi-Wan.
this
Thank
is
goodness.
an incredible figure. I
Yeah,
love
here
this
you can
figure
see
so much.
the knee kind of engaged, but
Yeah.
so much better, so much better.
Yeah, this was around the time though that this is why where was it? Was it on SWTVC or was it on your channel a week or two ago where we discussed like I feel like this was a decision that was made across the board for Hasbro Star Wars where they're like, "Oh, if we design the thighs like this, we can
Yeah.
hide the joint."
Hmm.
And it like doesn't work anyway.
Yeah. I think that was on our show because
Yeah.
you can kind of see, so like on the Hera here, where the knee still kind of bends, where they kind of sat the knee disc
Yeah.
high enough up into that knee that it does kind of function the way where it's like the issue we've been seeing on stuff like Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan is that not only is that exaggerated knee like sag hanging over, but then the joint itself is just like pushed too low. So when it bends, it's not, bending in a straight, straight under
Right.
pivot. It's bending where it's like staying longer. And I'm not going to describe it well. It's hard to figure this out, but it's
Evan, have you ever considered a career in anatomy?
my dad was a doctor, but I didn't really think the family business was for me. So
Oh man,
turns
Shout
out you
to
can't just
Hall
walk in and say I'm a doctor now.
Runner's over here like I don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan or knees.
Yeah. Trust me, man. I apologize. I just am at this point, I just gotta hope they hear the feedback.
I would hope so by now. I feel like these knees have been
Yeah.
ringing out in the galaxy as
Not
if a
only-
thousand voices screamed out.
I just want to make sure
suddenly.
that they not only hear the feedback, but they understand
True.
why it doesn't work, as opposed to just like, oh, it didn't work. Well, let's just do it wrong again in a different way. Yeah.
I can't get over toys ever since you said because of Obi-Wan. It's just something like almost daily ever since then. I'll be like messing around with my figures or something, and I'll look over. Because of Obi-Wan.
Of Obi-Wan. That Obi-Wan, he's always stirring up some emotions. Kind of like this dude.
Yes.
I was
Famed
so
war criminal.
freaking happy to get this guy. I'm such a Rebels fan, and Chopper's just got the attitude that I like. and I did not have that like only version you could really kind of get for a good articulated one from Shop Disney or whatever.
Yeah,
And it was like pretty expensive at that point in time. I think that was like a
it was
hundred and
way
fifty dollar
expensive.
figure, and I was like, I'm not buying that.
Yeah.
So when they did this, I was pretty happy with it.
Sweet.
He's a cool one. Yeah. I also
I
I love
man.
that pose. That was
Yeah,
fun.
he's super cool. And this is cool that they put him out because like if you got the Ghost, I'm somebody that I'm not gonna open my Ghost HasLab figures. So this was great as something to go with that.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, you're missing out on the best Kanan figure that exists.
This is
Stop telling
true.
me that, and I
Just
will
open
keep.
it.
I've been looking because originally I told myself, and I'm hoping because I am going to Star Wars Celebration,
Yeah.
that like some of the voice actors will be there. I know Vanessa Marshall already got announced, so like I'm hoping that I can get them signed, and I think that'd be cool to have a set, and then maybe one day I can meet Dave Filoni and get him to sign Chopper.
Ooh.
But
Yeah.
I keep looking at them lately because I've been on such a TVC kick that I'm like, those would like probably be really cool as a bunch on my shelf. And I'm like, no, they wouldn't. Not that.
How,
I
how
need to
much are
keep
they
them
would.
going for?
Yes,
I mean,
they would.
my buddy 212 Hunter sold his complete set at ICC Con for, God, I want to say $200 or $300
okay.
for the set of them. Yeah, and that was with Sabine and Chopper too, though. So six
Okay.
figures for $200 or $300.
I still have one last unopened Ghost that I'm like, what do I want to do with it? But I kind of want the figures out of it. I already have my 2 sets of figures, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I kind of want to open another set. But I'll
Yeah,
let you
do
know,
it on
Tommy.
stream.
If I end up with extras that I don't do anything with, you'll be the first to know.
Awesome, sweet.
Heck yeah. Yeah, man, you're missing out because that Kanan is definitely one of the best TVC figures that's ever been made.
I can't hear you. I'm not
Yeah.
listening.
Just saying.
Do we need to start a GoFundMe for Tommy to just get the one Kanan? Like, you don't need the set,
Yeah.
just get that Kanan.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening.
Yeah.
Nobody's listening. That's me right now. I'm not listening to anything you say.
Hell yeah, smart. No one ever does. Anyway.
How does this guy stand? I want to know.
Great.
Great.
Really,
Great.
because
Fantastic
he is
figure.
my #1 Black Series Avalanche offender.
Really?
He's horrible. He's I don't know if it's
Okay.
just my figure, but he is absolutely just a pain. I hate him.
Bummer, man.
Dang, man. Yeah, the TVC one, I haven't had issues with it. I
Neither have
was
I. It's
able
over there.
to hit some really good
Standing really
poses
good.
with it.
Same, man. That's unfortunate for the Black Series one, but you know what that means? Sounds like it's time to pick up the TVC version, Tommy.
I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
I think he's still available.
I think he's relatively cheap too.
Also, he's technically a Clone Wars character, so you might as well pick
Mhm.
him up and put him over there next to your clones and stuff like that. Just saying.
I don't know what you're talking about there. I don't know. I'm aware that he shows up in my favorite Star Wars show. Yeah.
Come on, man. You got to get on the Hu Yang gang. If John Mustache was here,
Yeah,
But
he'd
no
be.
one
Hu
but no
Yang
one ever
Yang.
asks how Yang. Everyone always just asks who Yang.
But what about Why Yang?
yeah. Why not Yang?
I tell you what though, I really want to get the I wouldn't mind if they repacked this guy with the General Grievous yellow sabers.
Dude,
Yes.
that's like
yes.
low hanging fruit. Please just same
Agreed.
figure and then throw some lightsabers in there, and I'm in.
Dude.
The first thing I thought about that when we look at the trailer, because he's doing that whole General Grievous thing, it would be really low hanging fruit, and I would love for them to do this. Just retool those little arms on the backpack,
Yeah,
because they're
so they
very
can-
small, in a different kind of pre-pose stance, so you can put the sabers in there and at least catch a nice striking pose. I think
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's minimal new tooling. It'd just be the little mini arms on the back. Maybe if they
Mhm.
could throw another articulation point in it.
Yep.
In those arms. Oh, and then lightsabers.
Sabers.
Yes, dude.
Be
Yes.
hyped. I mean, if I was being really greedy, I would like them to hit him with a little bit more of a metallic sheen. I do think his
Yeah.
paint application on the body was a little lacking.
Yeah.
Fair.
I know that was one thing that people kind of just were not feeling. He does
Yeah.
look a little too plastic instead of
Soft goods would have
Yeah.
gone a long way on his
True.
little skirt
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
work smock
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to like soft plastic, there it wasn't killer for me. He's still able to like pose pretty well and stuff.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
this is another really good one. Again, I have to always give their like sculpting team and like engineering team credit when it comes to droids. They do some really nice droids in 375. I'm always very impressed with the stuff they can do. Then there's things like this where I'm like, okay, that wasn't as impressive just because
Yeah.
he's literally the ghost version,
Yeah.
and then he wasn't really in the show like this at all.
And his
But they
haircut is
even
like, what are we doing with the hair?
didn't they like? Isn't the torso like the shoulder armor slightly different from the
It
ghost
is.
version?
It is.
So
It
they
is.
spent tooling money on it.
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
That
Which is so
that
crazy.
sucks. Like,
It's so crazy because I'm like,
oh,
I guess it was that thin line of like, well, it's not the exclusive HasLab version,
Yes.
yeah,
but it's this version from this hologram, and it's like,
Y-
okay, I guess that's cool. I almost would
yeah,
have liked you to spend a little tooling on maybe Peridia Ezra.
yeah, yeah, dude. I whatever. I mean, this is a great
Yeah.
figure though.
No,
Ultimately,
it's
but
cool, and it
but
was nice
yeah.
to get this version out for people who maybe weren't able to get the Ghost or something like that.
Yes.
You know, wanted
Mhm.
something as close to a season 3-4 Ezra as they could get.
Yeah, and it came out
Um,
alongside the early season Kanan, which was
yeah,
nice. Even though they don't go together per se,
right.
it was nice to have things that kind of went on.
Yeah.
That was a dope wave, really. That was
Mhm.
Dooku,
Yes.
Kanan, Ezra, and then of course the Finn that shocker. Oh well, it was a fail, probably a failure. Like, well, yeah, because just straight repack of a figure people didn't want,
Yeah.
too
Yeah.
much either. Like,
And you do
again,
them with no accessory, man. Come on.
yeah, give them some accessories, cooler card back would have been nice.
But yeah.
But I'm being harsh. I don't mean to. That wave though, I love that wave very much.
No,
And
this is a
to say
good
something
year.
nice about Finn, I love the card back for Finn. So I was happy to have him.
Mm-hmm.
Good year. Still a good figure, like we were saying.
Yeah, Brandon jumping in with some
Yeah.
insight in the chat here too. I remember Brandon saying that the Black Series Peridia Ezra was, I think, top 3 for him last year. So
Yeah.
I know we have an Ezra advocate in the Star Wars team right now.
Brandon,
Yeah.
in case any of this matters, Brandon, Peridia Ezra wouldn't have to be all new in the vintage collection. In theory, you could reuse the pelvis and thighs from Joris, and probably the upper arms from him as well. So there's some tooling already knocked out.
Yep.
It would be great to have him. So
I
he's one
wouldn't
of the
mind him
biggest
as a
omissions.
I wouldn't mind him as a deluxe with a little noti packed in. I think that'd be pretty
Dude,
cool too.
and alt hands like for like his force
Oh,
pushing stuff,
that's-
and yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah,
Yeah, I really do like Ezra a lot as a character in general. So
Mhm.
to get a pretty Ezra one day would be pretty cool. Just to also like finally cap off a lot of this season 1 stuff.
yeah.
Which
He is the biggest omission at this point.
yes.
From that, I would be very pleased to get him.
So they sorry to jump back, but
No,
they
you're good.
did the Ezra. I'm sorry, the chopper that you showed. That's on an Ahsoka card back, or is that the one from the 2-pack?
It's Ahsoka card back.
Ahsoka, yeah,
And then
Okay.
shortly after this, at some point, they did the Sabine Chopper
And
2-pack.
2-pack.
yeah,
Okay.
with
I
their
think
later
probably-
seasons, Rebels.
Gotcha.
I feel like that was probably like somewhere around the same time, like production wise. They must have just had the tooling out, so it
Yeah.
just made sense.
Yeah.
And also, we had just sealed the deal with the Ghost, right? Around here?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Time is-
Ish, dude. Yeah, I can't remember
But
yesterday.
I remember
very
that was
well,
a big
so.
push too. You know, everyone was like, "Well, when are we gonna get the Chopper and Sabine? If we're getting all
Yeah.
got all
Right.
the tiers unlocked." So that was then like, okay, we're gonna do this as a 2-pack later down the road as like kind of
Mhm.
a, like exclusive.
Yeah, it was kind of pipelined. I think they did like
Yeah.
a silhouette thing of
Yes.
them. Yeah, that
Yep.
was.
Gotcha.
I liked that a lot. That was smart. I loved
Yeah.
that kind of stuff during the HasLabs of like, yes, the core characters that go with this thing are coming,
Mhm.
as opposed to we'll never tell. So
Ugh. Yeah, don't tease me.
yeah,
Tease me, man. And then of course, we'll have
Yeah.
a good repack, repaint.
Smart
but
repaint.
A smart one.
Yeah.
Yes. Because this
Did
was the one that you
they-
saw in numbers.
They
Mhm.
both use the staffs, the red one and this guy. Well,
Yeah.
obviously this one because he has it on
Yes.
the card art, but
So
Yeah.
what's funny about that actually, Tommy, is the red one doesn't really use the rifle. He's only
blaster,
using the
yeah.
staff.
yeah,
This one, like these main color ones, use the rifles more often.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like they almost like switched the accessories back.
And have we
Yeah.
done our OCD that we have yet to do with the droid Gatra, where like are these guys identical? These lesser colored ones? I know the red one is like a one specific droid.
If only John Mustache was
I was
here.
just gonna say that. There's a lot of similarities. I have not taken the time to sit down and just analyze the heck out of those Gatra
Yeah.
droids, but I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a lot of tooling in here that they could be using to getting that
Right.
stuff.
Because that's what's stopping me from getting more than one of the mercenary guard droid the TBC put out. Is that like my OCD is like, if there wasn't more than one on screen, I will
Yeah.
not buy more than one because they're an individual, not an
Yeah.
army.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's my stupid.
It's not stupid. I get it. I totally do.
Collectors, man, we're particular. But no, this one was cool. The only thing that kind of bummed me about this was at this point I was really happy to finally get the HKs, but we still don't have their version that we first saw in the Mandalorian,
Yes.
the Jedi episode,
Yep.
where they have a different like cloak robe thing going on and a belt, which I know they did for Black Series.
Wait, which one?
It's basically
Oh, the Morgan
yeah.
Elsbeth ones.
yes, the Morgan
Yeah.
Elsbeth guards.
Yeah, yeah. Those. Yeah, it's literally just a different, like, almost like a bandolier, like
Yes.
across
Mhm.
the
Yep.
chest.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very.
Those ones are cool.
That one is my worst offender. It's actually, I think it's worse than the red one for not being able to stand.
the heavy bandolier taking them down. But yeah, it would be cool if one day they went back and just did that, just to kind of close out that scene too,
For sure.
from Corvus.
That'd be rad.
And then this guy.
The goat.
Woof.
Tyler hates this guy.
Well, I
can't
know
imagine
Tyler
why.
is disappointed by this figure because he's a little shrimpy. He's a little small.
He's a little shrimpy for sure.
He's on
But-
Ozempic. What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, no, he's a little short for a
Oh,
Grand Admiral.
is
He's a little
he?
short.
He's
yeah,
very short.
Is he? It's the gravity on Peridia. You know, it
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah.
forces you down a little bit.
Yeah.
he's getting older. He's shrinking.
You know, I will say though, I love the portrait on this figure. I
Me
really
too.
do. I think
too.
he looks great. I
Yeah.
do just wish that they maybe gave him a slightly beefier, longer torso and
Yeah.
slightly longer legs. I feel like someone said that there was a leg swap that you could do that would work well for this.
I don't recall.
Why does Riva come to mind? Or was that I'm thinking of a different
No.
figure? I'm thinking of a
Dead-
different figure.
Someone did, what was it? They did Dedra Miro on the 11th Brother. Is that what
Correct.
they did?
Correct.
And
Yeah.
that was the swap. And
Yes.
it was like, oh, dang, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's a taller leg that you can do.
Yeah.
The only like
is it
the only,
Veers?
like-
Was it, is it?
yes, it was
Yes, that's what it is. He's got
Veers
more
figure that can
material above
potentially
the boot.
rectify
Yes.
this stuff because
Yes.
they actually made him a taller Imperial character.
Mhm.
So hopefully maybe that's in the works for this upcoming season. I would appreciate it, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
this was just them trying to get us, the big bad of the show quick and just,
Yeah.
all right, put him on the Imperial officer sculpt. But it's like, he's got to be a little taller, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. The Veers legs and then a new torso that would go a long way.
Yeah,
I would
agree.
be so stoked on it. It's Thrawn, guys.
Yeah, I
but-
agree. I also, and we'll talk about when we look at the trailer in a second, that his like command room, I think would be
Mhm.
a pretty cool little diorama piece if they ever did.
Yeah. His little chair, his
Yeah,
little
chair,
his little
like, stuff.
seat. I won't call it a throne.
Yeah, don't call it throne. It's
Yeah.
a seat.
It's a throne.
It's his
It's a
toilet.
throne.
Then a character we're very familiar with. We've seen from
Mhm.
time to time, but unfortunately, we see her time to time without a cloak. Ugh,
Oh.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
unlit hilts again.
I know. I think for me, just the cloak because like
Yeah. That's
was-
more important.
it was so important. She used it a lot.
Mhm.
Of course, this matches the card back or whatever. But like at this point, I was kind of like, you have the cloak. You've done
Yeah.
it before. Just use a
Yeah.
different color fabric, and then we're one and done here.
Yeah, it exists. We're good. So,
Yeah.
This
So,
costume
yeah.
is awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
I think this is my one of my favorite costumes for Ahsoka, other than the Clone Wars seasons 3 through 5 look.
Can I just say, watching the trailer, I had the biggest sigh of relief when I was like, oh, thank God she didn't change her costume. Because as a
Yeah.
TBC collector, there are few things that make your heart sink faster than seeing a main character change their costume. Granted, she still probably could and probably will, but I was like,
Probably.
oh, at least we have this one.
Yeah, at least we have it. And there's a potential they could do it with the cloak finally.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
That'd be dope. That'd
Yeah.
be dope.
They should do the
They
same texture fabric they did Morgan's skirt with, because it's
Yeah.
got that very nice quilted look to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can they, part of me wonders too, where it's like, could they maximize what they get from some of these new media things if they were to do them as like, maybe, grant, I want everything carded. I love cards. But what if they did like multi-packs that were not carded? If it was just like a bunch of things that had minor updates or extra accessories, like
that'd be
an update
cool.
to Thrawn, a light update to like Ahsoka with her cloak and unlit hilts, and like a repaint of Sabine, and do that as a multi-pack.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd
I
be
think
cool.
that would be really cool.
Where
Almost
it's
like an
like-
evolutions pack, but like
Yeah.
for an ongoing season of a show.
Yeah, something where it's like,
Yeah.
if, because I don't know how the budget breakdown works, but it's like the multi-pack seems to be if they can cost things out, and with
Mhm.
so many things that are like incremental, it'd be like, that's kind of why I was shocked that the Geonosis trio of Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Padme wasn't a multi-pack. Like that seems like something that would have been just totally ripe for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That'd
I don't
be
know.
Cool.
I'm curious. I'm wondering if that's something that maybe they could explore to maybe get us more with less. I don't know.
agree.
Yeah.
I
Well,
agree.
it'd be a
Riley
good way to
Bob's
do like
talking
the
truth
not
right here about
the non-carded like multi-pack would be good for this too, because
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I don't
picturing.
think
That's
many
what we're talking about.
collectors,
Yeah.
even the carded collectors, I don't think they would care to get. Oh yeah, like whatever. Like if it's a new card with new art, I know there's a lot of people that would still buy it, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's same character, same costume,
Yeah.
same show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think that would be a smart way to do some stuff, and they could even throw back in a couple accessories that like you've only seen in the past once, like Morai. I think that'd
Mhm.
be a
Mhm.
good one to just toss in there with her and her cloak. I would buy it.
I have
Yeah.
my Ahsoka with Morai on her
Yeah.
arm. Yeah.
No, that's a good thing for them to think about. And we got the E-wing.
Yeah, dude.
Just
I
a
never
good
thought
one.
we'd get this one, but
Neither did I, and I'm kind of glad we did because it looks like it's going to be getting some action finally. in
Yeah.
season
Yes.
2, so that's really cool.
yes.
And you could still pick this one up currently.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
There's a bunch at one of my Walmarts that they're still full price, like $99.99. But my other Walmart that's closest to my house clearanced them out because it was one of those things where I think Walmart picked up a bunch of old fan channel exclusives or Pulse
Yeah.
exclusives, which I mean, you know what, that's kind of smart to, if they exist and Hasbro doesn't have to invest more. There are things that could be maybe try them out at retail. But the clearance ones I picked up several of these for like $30 to $45. I think I ended up with like 3 or 4 extra ones because they were so cheap.
nice.
Love this vehicle so
It's
much.
really cool.
Are you gonna make one the is it Dark Empire where they're red?
God, I should. I have no plans for the things I buy. It's
Yeah.
great.
Micro Galaxy Squadron did the red one and the blue one. I
I
have them
saw.
both. Yeah.
Yeah. Then we got this cool little dude in there, which
Yeah.
is neat.
KE4N4, is that right?
Yeah. Kinda. Yeah, that was a good one. I will say one thing they're missing from that whole scene before we move on. Sabine with her long hair, bomber jacket on that speeder.
Mhm. Twin Sons, the Twin Sons just posted a really
Yes.
cool concept of that today.
He did a really
Yeah.
cool concept. Also, that's one that's high mileage there. They could repaint it for just the Rebels Imperial version, put that out. It's multi-use, so
Yeah,
that would be
definitely.
a cool world building thing to go back on.
Yeah.
And this is when I think a lot of us were starting to get a little happy when it comes to prequel trilogy stuff. To
Oh,
finally
This
see
figure is
an
great.
Anakin that was worth talking about.
Yes.
So good. Yeah, man. One, it was just cool to see those scenes, but like to finally get like a proper Anakin was really something special.
Yeah.
This
He's a
figure
great
rocks,
one.
man. And we're
I-
still seeing the fruits of this today. With
Yeah.
the Revenge of the Sith version that we got.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's doing what it needs to do.
I mean,
Yeah,
this guy,
exactly.
yeah, the
Yeah,
SDC
yeah.
one. As soon as I saw this, I was just like, "Yes, dude, we're getting Anakins. They're gonna go through the spectrum of Anakins."
And it was
Yeah.
nice to retire the old one, the
Mhm.
old Clone Wars
What?
Anakin too.
Whew,
Granted,
what-
his arms are still here, so
Yeah, But those
Yeah.
arms aren't bad. Those arms aren't bad. But when you look at that
They're not
old
bad.
portrait, even the photoreal one that they did later, you're like, wow,
Mhm.
that
Rough.
Yeah.
yeah. He looks like he went on a death stick journey for a while.
Yeah.
The journey of Death Stick Skywalker.
Anakin on a bender. Yeah.
Ugh.
Just
But now we need an Obi-Wan to go with him, and
This
and an
is true.
Ahsoka to go with him. But
True that.
Yeah, I recently made the mistake of buying the season 3 through 5 Ahsoka, the current one,
oof.
and
Ooh.
ouch! I was a little
Yep.
bit jarring. I was like, "Holy cow!" She's on the shelf, but
Yeah.
she's-
Yeah, she's
Looks closer to a Oompa Loompa than a Padawan.
yeah. Not good, Bob.
Yeah. And with that articulation, Anakin's
Yeah.
failing her. She's not
Yeah.
gonna make her test. Sorry. Sorry, girl.
God, that figure used to be bonkers expensive on the
I know.
aftermarket,
Yeah,
the 1.0
she was.
version.
It
Yeah,
was one of the only reasons they like kind of like repacked it, just because it
Yeah.
was like in high
Yeah.
demand.
twice they reissued her in the boxed 3 3/4 inch Walmart exclusive Black Series, like
Yep.
2018, somewhere in there. I remember being so stoked because I didn't have that figure and I
Yeah.
really wanted it. So I was super excited at the time, but it's like it's not an acceptable figure by any metrics now. But
Yeah.
I was excited. So looking at
I-
it through the lens of when it came out, I was
happy to get it because it was one of those ones that I wanted for my Clone Wars carded collection. So I'm happy to finally have that. But like in terms of the figure itself, I didn't get an opener of it because I still had the
Yeah.
like 3.75
Yeah.
Black Series one. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, I don't think photoreal is going to help this face to begin with.
yeah,
So
it really
I'm all
did.
right. I'll hope for a better one
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah,
God, was
maybe
that-
2028 be perfect year to put that
It
back
would.
Do
out.
that.
That would 20 years, man.
Yeah.
Padawan Tano is still on my March Madness list because I would like to see
Yes.
a better
Yeah.
for sure. Then we got this bad boy. Love him.
Glow Trooper! I want a blue
Yeah.
one!
Still available. Still available. I bought a bunch of these recently for that whole test display just because I
Yeah, this
gotta
is
have.
it's really just a 501st clone.
It is,
right?
yeah.
It's
not
a phase 1 501st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a because I think what the Black Series one is labeled as such, right?
It's also labeled as a lieutenant. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
weird. But they don't have dots or any. Okay.
Yeah, so the color of blue is off, and he's missing the blue stripe between the fin and the visor, and there's no dots. So it's
Okay.
not a lieutenant. It is 100% accurate, though, to a phase 1 501st.
Cool.
So if you're a 501st fan and you don't have any of these, I don't know what you're doing.
I picked up my squad. They're ready to go, ready for the gunships.
Nice, man. Yeah, solid one. And then finishing off that E-wing, it was cool to get this figure as well.
You can't make a vehicle without making the pilot, or can you?
Thank goodness.
Or
Oh, geez,
can
yeah,
you?
they've done it in the past.
Yeah,
Just
part of me was thinking they were gonna they were gonna skip the pilot.
That would have been
No.
so frustrating, especially because
Oh,
I guess it's not
man.
really like it's not like she did a ton in the show, but I am
No.
happy that they took that feedback and they were like, all right, we can't just like
Mhm.
give them the vehicle without the pilot.
Yeah, that would have been a ballsy move to do that, but
It would have. So
Yeah.
again, like I said earlier, I give them a lot of credit when it comes to Ahsoka. This was a well-covered show, well-covered
Mhm.
property in TVC. We world build, we got characters for our world. It was everything was coming up Millhouse when
Yeah.
it comes to.
this is a really nice pilot figure.
It is. It is. So it's cool that we have that New Republic pilot gear too now.
Mhm.
Kind of
True
funny
that.
because like she has rocker or like the New Republic figure has rocker ankles, but our
Yeah.
old classic X-wing pilots don't really have that updated.
Yikes.
I know
articulation.
that's something that does need an update. It's like I'm not even a huge like OT pilot, aficionado, but
Enthusiast,
even I
yeah.
can say like, yeah, we probably need a new super sculpt for that. So
Especially because there are some Luke figures you could do like EU stuff with that tooling if you make those slight
Yeah.
adjustments later
True.
on the row.
you do a lot. Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Oh.
That's
So this,
The
let
one
me get this
hiccup.
straight. This is not the Sabine to get because they fixed it with the Howler. Is that
Correct.
right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. All right.
unless you want the accessories that come with this figure,
Which are
is
nice.
The only way you can get it. So the
Yeah.
specific accessories are that Loth cat and then her side bag.
And her painted blasters, because I believe
Yes.
the Howler ones are not decoed as well.
Bummer.
I can't remember. She's over
I can't
there.
remember either. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not trying to stir, anything.
I want to say
here.
you're actually correct, Evan. I don't think they painted
Okay.
the blasters for that
Yes.
Howler release.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But this one, I think also, I think another one that I found extras at clearance down the road. I think for a few
I did
bucks,
too.
but
Yeah, Target, they were kind of getting rid of them. So I bought
without the
one.
helmet, this is stellar. This is a
Yeah.
stellar release minus that helmet. Oof.
So bad.
It's still funny 3 years later.
It's like we went from like the Bo-Katan one was too small to
Yeah.
like this one. It's like a Black Series helmet on the.
I know, dude. It was.
I wasn't expecting it to be so
It's-
jarring when you flip the.
This is so true right here. Top.
Yeah.
That definitely was where it got pretty loud when it comes to removable helmets.
It's like me as a kid when I have my big Clone Trooper electronic helmet on, or like.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, she
that's
kind of looks like a sad kid on Halloween who's just like, whoops.
Yep.
This is what they gave
Said
me.
Funko Pop Sabine. That's.
Oh my god.
I will
I
say
don't-
though, without the helmet, this figure though, like in the subsequent releases of it, really great balance. I was able to get her to like stand no issues on like a
Yeah.
mostly
Yeah.
one-footed pose.
Yep.
It's a really impressive figure.
Yeah. Everything else about this figure was so incredibly good. They just really kind of fumbled the ball right there at the goal line with that helmet.
Yeah.
But they heard nice and loud. And I think, it was loud, kind of like certain things have been recently, but I think it was a little bit more constructive, at least back then.
It
We were
was
just like, hey, this is not going to work for us. This is not going to work. This is the reason why we want the hard plastic swappable heads.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you can't do them, because I think Axe Woves had happened not too
Oof.
long before this. That's another one that was kind of a
Yes.
hilarious
Yep.
oversize. And it was just like, if this wall thickness thing, if the factory limitations have changed to the degree that you can't, make these look right, then swappable is the way to go.
Yeah.
And I think the only argument or like debate was, some people were saying, well, it worked on like a Tatooine Boba Fett from Book of Boba Fett. And it's like, yeah, but he has like a bald head. So they didn't have to account for
Yeah.
like this
Hair.
hair and making the helmet a little bit bigger to be able to fit over that. And that is just the problem.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that they have definitely moved away from that. I know some people like that play feature or whatever, but at this point, we can't afford to have blunders like this when it comes to TVC. It's like
Yeah.
Kidding.
the tooling investment, it's not worth to like flush money down the toilet. I don't think anyone
Yeah.
likes doing that, period. So swappable all the way.
Absolutely. 100%.
But I do love that Loth Cat. That was a really fun accessory. And I love that they
Yeah.
later repainted it with that 2-pack with Chopper.
Yeah.
Hope we see some more Loth Cat accessories. I think it'd be a fun
Dude.
one. And then this figure, I feel so bad for this figure because it's not a bad one. They just kind of like shuffled this into the wave to like put an army builder in there. But it's like,
Yeah.
he's still too unique, man. Like,
Yeah.
Mandalorian horns were like not every single one of the like, Mandalorians that were loyal to Maul.
Yeah.
This could have been where they put the Obi-Wan. Granted, there was already an Obi-Wan in this wave, so
True.
never mind. But yeah, I don't know.
Never-
Solid
think
cases
of
of this
Obi-Wan.
guy was not right, but
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah. Yeah.
I feel bad for
the,
some of the Walmarts that are just like,
yeah,
Flooded.
with these.
See, I got lucky. All my Walmarts got solid cases of the 501st Kenobi
Yeah.
cards. So,
Yep.
like, that was a perfect one. Whereas I only bought one of these guys because in my headcanon, there's only one individual that has this specific, look to him.
yeah. I agree with Stephen Murphy here for sure.
Yep,
When
yep.
they do the
Especially-
swap heads.
Especially, I know a big topic right now has been Cody because Cody
Yeah,
didn't
that's-
come with that portrait, which is
That's what's
Yep.
missing here.
very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because it's such a good figure, and I know it's missing the hologram accessory as well, but like at a minimum, that portrait should be in there. So for
Let-
like
Let's
specific
be
clones,
honest, though.
they need that portrait.
Just, I'm not trying to say don't do it, but let's be honest, though. How many people were really going to put Cody on the shelf with no helmet? Come on, let's be
I
honest.
see a lot. I've been seeing a lot of comments where people are like, well, he practically has his helmet off the entire movie, like Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah, most of the time we see him in the movie,
Yeah, most of the time he
Yeah.
does have that
Yeah.
helmet off. So I was like, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
like on the
So, like-
Venator, then on Utapau. Yeah,
But those,
But if you're
those
talking
people
like
are
a Clone
stupid and
Wars-
wrong. That's all.
yeah, for sure, Tommy, for sure.
But yeah, I get you, man. Like your main Cody look is gonna be with the helmet on. Like
Yeah.
he always has that on, like in Clone
sure.
Wars and stuff. But But yeah, the pull Mandalorian, such a good
So
figure, but just an odd choice.
Yeah.
when I was slapdash throwing that graphic together before this of like the Black Series and Vintage Collection releases, am I correct in saying that Black Series doesn't have this specific deco, or this Mandalorian?
Correct. Yes, they
Yep.
have
Okay.
the Clone Wars deco one.
Okay, cool. That's what I thought. And then when I was looking at it, I was like, that can't be right. Black Series has everything. And then I looked and I was like, sure as hell, it's not. I'm not seeing it. So
Yeah, thankfully they didn't do it because that old Jango Fett body they were using from 2015 on that is horrible.
yeah, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, that was one thing that I was actually, I mean, selfish me was a little happy that we had the better Clone Wars Mandalorian tooling in TVC. Just because like I am
Pre-Vizsla.
obviously a Mandalorian fan and also just a
Yeah.
Clone Wars fan. I spent so much stupid money on freaking Clone Wars Mandalorians.
Yeah.
I bought
Dude.
40 of the Blue Death Watch, 40 of the red
Holy cow.
Mandalorians without the horns, and then I bought another case of 8 of the horned ones. And then like
Dude.
40 501st on the VC45 mold and 40 332nd.
Okay.
Because I love that
Oh
arc
my
so much.
god.
Do you still have a spare of the Super Commando that doesn't have the horns? That's like the Obi-Wan disguise, the same armor that Obi-Wan wears. Do you still have an extra of that?
Probably, yeah.
Then okay, because I know I'm going to be sending you a spare
Oh,
Obi-Wan probably.
Yes.
And I think that was Plo Koon from the Discord. He sent me an extra neck peg. Remind
cool.
me, I'm going to send you
Okay.
the pieces to
Heck
make
yeah.
that custom then.
Nice. Yes.
So.
Awesome. That'd be greatly appreciated, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just saying, so like when they invest the right tooling, I will go all in on stuff like that, especially army building, things that I really love, especially Clone Wars stuff.
And I thought I was going ham doing I haven't even finished it yet, but I want to have a dozen of each, the blue ones and the red ones.
Nice.
So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but now I got all those VC45s, and I'm like, ugh, I gotta replace you guys.
More like belongs in the trash.
Yeah, basically.
And here I am, though, just buying 5 separate figures to tear apart and turn into one figure. But
I put this picture in there because
oh, dude,
I was looking
that's
through and I was like, this is hilarious.
oh, I know where you probably don't have it in here, but the one I always think of is the Axe Woves. I think
Yes.
him just
Yes.
kind of like,
Yeah.
I gotta get
Just
out of
like,
here.
I'm out, dude.
Dude.
This one I was just like cueing that music, just like fall in. Like
Yeah.
they were like, here you go. And he was like, no.
Oh, it's so awkward.
So sad.
Yeah,
Pull all in.
that's a pose.
It's a pose, all right.
Yeah.
Then we got our
Oof.
girl Shin Hati.
Ramen
2
noodle
years
hair
after
and
the
all.
show aired.
I know.
Yep.
I know.
So, another one though that I was glad that seemingly costume hasn't changed so far. So it'd be great to get an update. Another multi-pack. Do a Balin and Shin 2-pack for season 2 with the new Rory McCann likeness and a new Shin head with better hair.
And with the cloak.
Dude,
yeah,
he
and their
looked
cloaks and
so
maybe better
good.
hands for Shin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rory looks so good in the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
One
the
of
only thing I think I noticed in terms of her costume change is like her belt is
Yeah.
it's got like, we can look at it in a minute, but like it's got some differences on it or whatever, or like
Yeah.
added fabric or something.
it's like again a multi-pack thing. I think really might be the way for them to do that, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think a lot of
Um,
people were also hoping for soft goods when this came out, just because we were
Yeah.
seeing that shuffle back and forth with like the Black Series version and cloaks
Yeah.
and not cloaks and fixing things. Because a soft goods version actually would have been nice for sitting on the howlers.
Yes,
She
yes.
can sit on it, but obviously soft goods would be a lot better for it.
I wish this one had soft goods because
Yeah.
I did pick up her and Balin when they came out, and
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wish both of them had soft goods.
Same. I appreciate what they did because they're such textured,
Oh, yeah.
like those are textured pieces. But Tommy, you were saying earlier, now they're able to do intricate printing on
Mhm.
things. I'm sure cost wise, but if it's a reused figure, full stop, just with new soft goods, essentially,
Yeah.
hopefully that would cost out.
And well, soft goods is cheaper than casting new molds, like
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the justification because in this wave, they were like, well, there was already 2 characters with soft goods in the wave. It was Yord and Jedi Legend Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And it was just like, well, we couldn't have soft goods on 4 figures. And it's like, well,
You
then
could.
split them up. Like,
Right.
put them in different waves.
True.
One would
So,
think.
One would think.
But I regardless, that Balin, like, dude, that
good
figure
figure.
is so good.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of enjoying going back down these like memory lanes because I'm like, yeah, man, Balin is a really good figure. He was top 3 for me
Yes.
in that year.
Yeah, like how did you feel when you not only saw the character but then got the figure? It feels good.
Yeah, dude, solid, solid.
He's
Again,
fantastic.
if they
He
want to
was
do an updated portrait on him, soft
yeah,
goods, I think that'd be cool.
he
Yeah.
he was the March Madness finalist that lost when Pong Krell won. It was
Oh, dang,
him
yeah,
and
that's right.
Balin. But
Yeah,
then didn't Balin win last figure standing that
feel
year?
like it.
Yeah. So similar to like the Stranger, where it was like, oh, you're gonna make us wait 2 years to get this really cool bad guy
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
that we want.
yeah. This is when we started being like, what's the deal, man? Why are we having to fight so hard for the bad guys? Like, we got Morgan as a bad guy, which was cool and all, but like, we
Yeah.
want the really cool ones from the opening scene of the show with the freaking orange sabers. Like,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's easily the lamest of the bad guys if you compare her to Shin and Balin.
Yeah.
So
And like,
Yeah.
not knocking the Night Sisters, they're cool and all, but
No.
like, compared to Balin and Shin, like, dude,
Yeah.
the
speak for
opening
yourself.
scene-
I'm
In
knocking
Rock.
the Night Sisters.
Yeah.
No, I love the Night Sisters. I am so excited to see them in Ahsoka too.
Same, dude.
Yes, dude.
I'm really hoping they can continue to like leverage tooling like they've done for Assad Ventress and stuff from Morgan and get us some of those characters as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the one you want, Tommy, if you want the better Sabine, just
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. The blasters aren't painted, looks like.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
Trash.
Everything.
I hate TVC. Hasbro greed. I quit.
It's over. Cancel all your pre-orders.
Cancel everything. Cancel your HasLab Lats. That's what
Yes.
you do. Yes. I will never.
it-
That
can-
is like a
can you even
knife
do
to the
that?
heart. Yeah, apparently
donate
you
them.
can because people were doing it, and I was like,
That's-
just what are you doing?
That sounds
do
like
they
more of an effort than it's worth.
I will
What do they
literally
do with
buy
the
them from
cancel
you. Just,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, like keep them and sell them to at least make money.
and
I
make
don't know.
money.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they just became a little rarer now. So
I guess.
So
Well, I mean, they
weird.
still produced
So
them,
weird.
so I guess they'll just add them onto the pile for maybe giveaways and stuff that they've done and replacement parts. So
yes,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Dude,
I love
this-
that poncho.
I love it too. Like the soft again, so it's like they made interesting decisions where they're like, okay, we're gonna do the soft goods here, which like
Yeah.
I do appreciate that. But like there's other instances where I'm like, man, I really would have liked to get them at least on Ahsoka as well.
Yeah.
But I guess, you know, like
But
cool.
but see, like this is it. This kind of lends a little more to my theory of multi-pack or like big item, like not big item, but larger
Costuming it.
MSRP things. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
this was a howler, and then they did the incremental updates on Sabine. She needed the new helmet and the poncho, and that was it. And
Yeah.
they just made the little updates, and were able to like put together a really cool pack that still gave us something new with updates
Mhm.
that we wanted.
Dude,
and
that
Howler's so cool.
it's so cool. I one watching the show, loved it, but I was like, we're never getting that howler. We're gonna
Oh,
have to be
dude.
asking for that thing for a couple of years.
Yeah.
So to surprisingly get it, I was kind of like, dang, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now,
And the
Dave
sitting
loves-
legs.
and the sitting legs and like
Yeah.
we know Dave loves his wolves and stuff like that, so maybe that helped. Maybe he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
make some wolves for them for like fans. They would love this thing. But yeah, dude, this was a surprise and a really good one. So surprisingly awesome world building here.
yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah, man. And then we got some good army builders. So
It-
a
Yeah.
little questionable when it comes to the decision here with the Enoch. We've all talked about it a
Yeah.
million times, but it was
Yeah.
cool to at least get this update
Yeah.
to like the stormtroopers with that wrapping and stuff.
And they seemingly heard the feedback from this one specifically.
Yes.
They were just
Yes.
like, "Yep, correct. Sorry, guys." So,
My bad.
but yeah, thank you. Shout out to Tyler again for of all of his dozens of Enochs that he had a couple that had decent paint
I
apps.
think-
I got
think if-
for 3, and they all were terrible. So
Yeah, mine were actually surprisingly not too bad. I think one of them's like a little funky, but
Yeah.
funny with Tyler. I feel like Tyler was probably the best like data that anyone could show at like a board meeting or something and be like, all right,
Yeah.
this is why we're not doing those
Yeah.
unique characters because this guy ordered 1,000 of these and he has a bag of
that's
figures
that
he's not
actually
using.
that would have been the proof for them to do it again because it's like, hey,
I
look,
guess that's
this guy
true.
just bought 10 times the amount of things, or sorry,
at this
30%
idiot.
more of what he should have.
Oh, jeez, true.
Yeah.
True.
Riley Bob, this is where Tyler's 401k was converted.
Oh man, true, man. He's hands down the person who has the most of these.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
These are
no doubt
fun though.
about it.
I love these. Even with yes, the Stormtrooper has the outdated hips and all of that. I still they really need to update the Stormtrooper, but it almost lends to the awkwardness of the undead part of
Yes,
these
yeah.
guys of
Yeah,
them
they put
having
like
that clunky
undead
move.
stuff like really well. Like they just
Yeah,
look cool. I'm
yeah,
happy that we got these.
100%.
Enoch is
Obviously,
dope, dude.
we're gonna see them again, so I wouldn't be surprised if they put this like on a single card, maybe change the wrappings, or even hello Ezra Night Sister disguise or
Yeah,
Night Trooper disguise. That would be cool too.
Yeah.
Pretty easy low hanging fruit there.
Yeah.
I put this set on there. It's not specifically marketed as Ahsoka, but it does have like New Republic symbols on it, so it was kind of like a Ahsoka adjacent at the time.
yeah.
Like none of these characters are clearly kind of in the show, but like it kind of fits in the world.
They're good for the era. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. And then of course the Ghosts, which was exclusively a HasLab, but it does help build out this world that we have for
Yeah.
Ahsoka and help bring rebels and stuff into the line.
Everything in me wants to just grab it right off the shelf right now, but I don't want to deal with. I'm also very weak and
Do it.
malnourished
Do
and
it.
out of shape. But
It's your arm day in, man. Pick it up. We
it's
should
just
all lift our ghost once a day.
I love to have it. It's in my this is in my work office that I have this thing. It's so cool. I can't believe that this is a real
that's
thing.
amazing.
I love it so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I was taking a look at mine today just because I was like, we're gonna obviously talk on stream, and I was like, man, I'm really happy that we have this thing.
Yeah. It's an impressive vehicle, man. I one of those crowning achievements for the vintage collection for sure.
For
Definitely.
sure, man. For sure.
I'm still big. Make me small. Yay.
Yeah, I got you out of there. Sorry about that. My bad. But with that, I do kind of want to let's watch this trailer, man, because shit was cool.
Yeah. Are you gonna get copyright striked for it?
I don't know. I don't really care.
I think you
Not
got
here for the
it. It
money.
might like I've had it. People will get their streams shut down.
Ooh.
Whoops.
Yeah, like it'll just
Hold
cut it off right away.
Hold on.
Ban you.
I had my volume on my computer blowing, so let me turn that down so I can actually be on the stream.
I need these snow outfits.
Yes. And the Anakin is again reuse.
Yes.
Like they can reuse the legs.
And that's totally Jedi Marok, by the way.
Dude, that character, that's my top one for sure. I don't know who that is, but give him to me.
Yeah. Dude.
So good. And there's
Did
Hera with the jacket that I was talking
Yep.
about.
Oh yeah, I didn't even. I've only watched the trailer like 17,000 times.
Yeah.
And I...
Is that a
See.
different shirt?
The shirt is very
Similar.
similar.
I think
Like,
it might be a very close costume minus the jacket.
Yep.
Okay.
Like all they would really need to do is tool this like plastic
Yeah.
piece for this part of the jacket, and then like cast the different plastic arms or whatever.
And then
think,
there's
you
Ezra
know-
in the pilot outfit. That's
Which is interesting because I was thinking about this today. So Ezra is in that A-wing pilot outfit, and technically, is the A-wing part of the 96, or is he that later Power of the Force, like original?
Yeah. No, I think he's 96.
oh no,
Yeah,
we're
I can't
fake.
remember.
Oh
We're fake
no, I
fans.
don't know
Fake.
my
We're fake
Kenner
fans.
figure cards.
Yeah.
Regardless, we do need like an updated A-wing pilot. I think that wouldn't be a bad thing. It would be cool
Yeah.
for new media, but also people who are fans of the original.
Oh no,
trilogy and stuff like
we're
that.
fake fans. He's Power of the Force.
Heck yeah. See, I knew it was one or the other. I'm partial fan. But yeah, see, that's a 2-for-1 right there. That could be cool.
Nice.
But yeah, this is what I was talking about with the Thrawn chair, man.
Yeah.
Kenner.
Yeah, that'd be
Tyler
dope.
would lose his mind if they offered this as like a little environmental set.
Didn't he just like spend a bunch of money on like a custom throne
Probably.
Who
or something?
knows?
Yeah. But
It's a
I'm right
chair.
there
It's
with
not a
him.
throne.
Dude, I'm right there with them though. It's like I don't care if I look like a total idiot for overpaying to make or get a custom thing, to then finally have the actual official thing in Hasbro quality that other people can also enjoy. So
Yeah. I'm
Right.
with that too. And like I just think of like the carbon freezing chamber set and like what they could do with the translucent plastic there, and that would be
Yeah.
so cool with this. Oh man. I would be here for it. And if that's a way they want to make us buy a new Thrawn again or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
is that a black protocol droid?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
So that's
Ooh.
also
000.
cool.
That's who it is.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time, but yeah.
Yeah, that's such cool imagery.
God, this stuff's
Dude,
so
this
cool.
looks so
Bombers. Ugh.
cool.
We need those New Republic troopers.
Yep, that's another thing that we're kind of like.
It's
We
like-
need those Night Sisters. Oh,
It's what I've been waiting for, the bigger cinematic feeling to like what the prequel era has
yeah,
with the designs of the original trilogy ships. Like that's what I've
Mhm.
been waiting to see. And like I am so excited to watch that space battle. Those B-wings, dude. Phew, dude.
yeah. Also, here we got Enoch with his new accessory.
yes.
Put it on
That's
a card
so
or whatever.
cool.
Yes.
I feel like in the leaked concept art, people thought it was like a lightsaber pike,
Yeah, yeah. I saw
but it
that.
looks like it's probably just like a Night Sister magicked sword.
Yep. Cloak.
Ah, thank God. And then okay, Sabine.
Yeah.
She's gonna need new hair,
upper arm.
new upper
Give
arms,
her-
new
Give
knees.
her a bob.
New knees.
Yep.
Yeah, give her Bob and
Yep. And a
basically just
repaint.
new paint. Yep.
Yeah. Please.
I'm really confused what Sabine's doing though, because like, what is this? It's not armor, and it's like she lost her shoulder armor.
It's like oh my God, is it Noti baby shells? I don't know.
That's what I was
Uh,
thinking too. I was like, it's almost like Nodi inspired.
That's
But I'm like-
crazy, dude.
I'm like, my girl, you've had
Yeah.
that armor, and you even talk about it like in Rebels. Like this armor's been like forged for like hundreds of years and like passed on. It's
maybe
like,
she's letting the paint dry on it.
maybe.
The
That's probably more accurate.
the knees kind of look like Ezra's, like the little pads
Oh.
and stuff that Ezra had on his season 1 outfit.
Yeah.
So I
true.
think it is just like stuff that they're like kind of making as they patch up pieces, or
Hmm.
I don't know, or maybe
And
it's part of her
her-
Jedi study of getting closer to.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, I thought it was literally the part that like you attach your Mandalorian armor to. Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
Din do it every so often, and like
Yeah.
Mando when he takes his stuff off and tries to repair it. So I was like, did she get caught with her armor down and she had to go real quick and left
Yeah.
it behind or something?
Yeah. Who knows? Well, and her hair is longer, and that's how you know that
Yep.
time has passed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's lost the color, like it's kind of
yes.
washed out.
Yeah.
She brought the paint for the armor, but didn't bring the dye. For the hair, so. That's
True. True. Come on, Sabine. I thought you were more prepared than that. But I do love that Ahsoka literally looks the same.
Yeah. Same,
Yeah.
dude.
Thank goodness. So Hasbro, just give me that cloak at this point.
Yep.
Mm,
I'll be
seriously.
a lot happier.
And the longer Leku.
Yes.
The longer Leku. Yes.
And if we're being a little greedy, I would like some unlit hilts too, like an extra.
Yes.
strap on.
Let's be very greedy
Yeah.
with that.
Let's be greedy with it.
In today's economy, I'm gonna be a little greedy.
Yeah.
And I know this would make you ecstatic, Evan. But if we could get that Jedi cruiser starfighter,
that-
would be
the
really
T6?
T6
Yeah.
shuttle, dude.
Oh my god.
That's become one of my favorite Star Wars vehicles. Full stop at this
I
point.
almost bought the Micro Galaxy one just because it was like so cool.
The
but
Micro
I'm-
Galaxy is my favorite thing that line put out for the whole of 2025. It is an
Nice.
amazing ship.
It looks
God,
really
it's so
cool.
cool.
I just like, I'm kind of like, I don't need it. Where am I going to display it? I will probably use it for like photos or just have fun with it. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I love that.
It's
design, too.
awesome. Awesome
I mean,
ship.
I was just talking about how much I love the Ghost, but gun to my head, if you were just like, okay, you could have the Ghost or the T6 shuttle, I think
I'm
I would
picking
go
the
with-
T6.
I think I would, man. I think I
picking it.
would.
I mean, you're a filthy saber lover, so it
I
makes sense
know.
to make sense.
And put a whole bunch of lightsaber hilts and pieces in there. Like,
geez.
yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
It'd be like was it in the Razor Crest, the really frustrating weapons locker with all the little parts that we all went
Oh,
nuts
yeah.
putting in.
That'd be
Give
sick.
me a little lightsaber parts locker that I can go nuts putting all the little pieces
Yes.
in.
Would you rather have this or a Death Star HasLab?
This
I won't tell Tyler.
million to tell Tyler. I don't care.
I think I would rather have Pong Krell than a Death Star HasLab. Get out of
Damn, you just got put on a blacklist. Hard.
I don't care, dude. Blitz Transgressions at it again, dude.
Yeah.
I hear you. Ponkrell's a little easier to fit on your shelf.
Mhm.
Yeah, no kidding.
B-Wings.
This
That's
shot-
the coolest shit
yeah.
I've ever seen. Sorry
That-
for swearing.
That shot
Absolutely.
right
No, you're
there
good.
is the one that did it for me.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole little sequence there, that space battle,
Just-
looks so stinking
And
good.
this is
man.
prequels. Like this is
Yes.
my childhood. This is like Battle Over Coruscant.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
it's so amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
that's yep. I need a B-Wing. I hope that they're thinking about B-Wings. If they made the E-Wing or the E-Wing for season 1, the B-wing has got to be something that they're thinking about
I hope
for
so.
season 2.
It would be pretty cool. It's so hard to say though because there's so many original trilogy vehicles that they've done, but also that
Yeah,
people kind of were like, I want a new
Right.
Y-wing. It's not
yeah,
properly scaled, so it's like,
yeah.
what battle? How do they pick and choose this battle? You know,
That's fair. I
I've
guess
always loved the B-wing though as a kid. Something about the
same.
B-wing was just like, man, that's a really
Well, I
cool
think the
looking ship.
obvious answer is the Eye of Scion with the Chimera. That's
Yeah,
the most cost
yeah, for sure.
effective.
Obviously,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. It'll only run you a cool, I don't know what, 12.99.99. That's what it'll cost you.
You have
Yeah,
to build a
and
second garage out back just to fit it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to buy another plot of land to put it there.
so be it.
Oh yeah, this is so cool though. I also love this just because we saw this like action in Rebels,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
now to actually see it kind of taken into live action and triple action,
Yeah.
so cool, man. So
This
cool.
is going to be a hot take too. It's like, how do they decide which vehicles to make? This is cooler than anything I've ever seen a Y-wing do or an A-wing do. Like,
True,
this is
true.
rad. But
Yeah.
so the existing B-wing, I feel I have one, but I'm so not
have one.
vehicle forward.
Yeah.
How does the sculpt for the B-wing stack up to like the existing Y-wing and the existing A-wing?
I don't know.
I feel like the A-wing's pretty okay. I think the Y-wing is the one that's pretty dated.
Hold that
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah, dude, I'm curious because if like the B-wing's good enough, like what if could we get an update? Like,
Oh, it's huge, dude.
yeah,
Let's take a
All right.
look here.
Let's get this bad boy up.
How old is that sculpt?
This is the vintage collection one, the 1.0 version. So
was that new or was that reuse from?
it was reuse. And I think Johnny Mustache was talking about this the other day. I think the cockpit is new because they added
Yeah.
a little bit more detail in there, but everything else is like the Kenner mold. So like it's not the worst thing in the world in terms of like,
It's dated, but
it's got some greelies on it and it's dated. I feel like if it had better paint applications, it would look like an actual weathered in Star
For
Wars
sure.
universe
yeah,
vehicle. But overall it's not bad. It's got the whole articulation thing where you can get the wings to, go out and do their thing. This
yeah.
rotates around. You got your cockpit that opens.
I mean, not that I want to like pay 2026 prices for something from the 90s, but like if they did just another update, I mean, even to a part of it,
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. That's such a cool vehicle.
it is. It's probably a little underscaled, but see, that's the dilemma that I have where I'm like, do I need a bigger Y-wing? Probably
Right.
not in my life. Same thing with like the Y-wing. I don't think it needs to be significantly bigger. If it like matched like you can't really see it too well, the Clone Wars Y-wing that I had back there, I
Yeah.
think that would be cool. But I don't know. It again, this is like how do they choose some of these battles
Yeah.
in terms of what to remake? But
Sorry to derail, by the way. I just was
no,
so
it's all good.
thrilled.
It's all good. I mean, going back to this, I think I kind of agree with you, Evan. Whereas like these B wings finally being in action probably would hype some fans up enough to be like, you know what, I'm down for another B wing.
yeah. That's just too cool. You can't look at that and just be like, nah, I'm good. Look at that.
Yeah, yeah. And if they wanted to get like mileage for it, they could obviously do multiple repaints of it. So not
Mhm.
exactly sure how close these are to like Return of the Jedi versions, but they could always do the repaint of the one that we saw in Rebels, the orange one, that Hera flies. That's an
Right.
easy repaint right there. There's possibilities.
Do the B-wing and A-wing pilots have different outfits? I know different colors, but
I don't know how incredibly different they are, but
okay.
they're very similar. I'm just thinking back to the like older figures that we have back there from like Legacy Collection
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah. Because I was just gonna say, like, if it was the same kind of pilots, then it'd be like, well, then yeah, if they did a new B-wing or an A-wing pilot, then yeah, that's one way they could get Ezra in that gear out, but then just
True.
use it for a bunch of different things as
True.
well, so high mileage.
True.
But I do agree with Zanger Fake here. His comment. I want whatever the new Starfighter to be as the main Starfighter from the movie Starfighter. I also would agree new before
cool.
redo, but just with what we're looking at right now, I want that. So
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Different helms for sure on the A wing and B wing. Similar suits, but not exact.
okay,
Shout out to Rezakai. He's
Yeah, thanks.
on the Castle Run Collecting podcast. Hey,
Ah,
dude.
How about
Yeah,
a
man.
Kenner color?
Oh no.
who said that?
Take a guess.
All right,
Uh,
go ahead and ban him. Just go ahead and ban him. Let's just silence him now.
Hey man, he's one of the few people who wants a Kenner version of a color of
As
his vehicle.
what does Palpatine say? Kill him.
Yeah.
Kill him now. No, thank you.
But yeah, dude. I mean, let's watch that one more time. Just that
Yep.
whole space sequence
So
is gonna be
cool.
freaking
That's-
rad.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love whatever this is. I love seeing the T6 in the snow.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't know what they've done, but like the lighting and everything and like the cinematography and just like stage that they're using here is just like really nice and crisp. Everything's looking, I don't know, very upgraded. Looks
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like even the moss on there, like all that fine detail, like I don't know, I
Very,
get the
very cool.
feelings of like being there.
Oh, Balin. Oh,
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Dude.
so his costume has got to be pretty much the same.
It looks exactly the same. I
Yeah.
feel like it's just the cloak that he was wearing in the very end, and he's been traveling, getting
Yep.
longer beard.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
Yep. Give us a new head for Rory. Yeah.
Yep.
God, that's cool. There's one I think still that we haven't gotten to yet, but it's when he ignites the lightsaber. We'll get to it.
Yes. Yep.
I'll
Mhm.
see. Also, real quick, Force Ghost Anakin.
Yes.
Yes.
I thought about that.
Hot take, dude. I wouldn't hate that. I wouldn't hate
hate it
getting
either.
that. Again, a multi-pack thing would be great. It's almost all reuse.
I would buy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here for
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's so easy. It's so easy.
Mhm.
They have this
It's-
great Anakin, like, because I was thinking about it. I was like, that Force Ghost one that we got recently from that 3-pack or whatever. He's not wearing the right outfit.
Yeah.
But like,
It's-
I don't know. Would you want them to do the similar treatment in terms of like that, like glossy? I don't know what you want to call that. It's not a carbonized,
that-
but you know, the ghost paint app.
I would say yes. I would do like maybe like a less bright version of that, and it's the Revenge
Yeah.
of the Sith costume.
Yes.
Maybe I don't know if he's got a human arm, and yeah, have we gotten a good look at his ghost? I think it's like Luke in Rise of Skywalker. They cover up their robot hands to keep it ambiguous.
Hmm.
But I mean, then they could just use the Attack of the Clones Anakin body
Yes.
with
Yep.
that, and so all the tooling exists
Yeah, it
for it. It's just making it in that shimmery deco with like a slight, like, a sparkly cloak, I think would be amazing.
Totally.
Yeah.
That scene when he ignites the lightsaber, the look on his face, he looks nuts. It's like, ah!
That's the face of like you've been waiting in line to get your food and you finally get there and you're just like,
Yeah.
you're gonna hear my voice now. I'm
Yeah.
fucking hungry, man. Let's go.
That's
Let's go.
the face of someone who hasn't seen or talked to another person in a while.
Yeah, man. He probably ran out of turtle soup on Meridian
Yeah.
at this point. This looks really cool too.
That's cool. Oh,
I think they show the floor later, but yeah, let's see those E-wings, man. So sick.
yes.
There they
All of
are.
this. Heck yeah.
Hammerhead Corvette right up front.
Mhm.
Love to see
And I was
it.
curious if they were ever going to show the E-wings actually go into space because we just saw them like on Lothal or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was hoping like they would finally take them up in space for like some space
Yeah.
battles and stuff like that. So that's cool. Oh, boy.
You know what I'd love to see someone try to do what's now been dubbed the Holdo maneuver, but I would love to see someone try to pull that in one of these giant space battles and it
Mhm.
doesn't work, which adds to the whole like, oh yeah, no, that's a nuts thing to do and doesn't
Yeah.
always work. Like it's
True.
not a guaranteed kill shot.
True.
That's
Which-
pie in the sky dreaming. I just think that'd be fun.
Which is funny. What would make like Tyler extremely happy is like Thrawn easily sees that from a mile away and just shoots it down. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Try." Duh. He's like, I
They're
heard
trying
it.
to distract us.
Yeah. Chopper.
Hell yeah.
Also, I was happy about this because thank
Yep.
goodness we have this Zeb. We don't need to ask for a Zeb from season
Exactly.
2.
Yes.
Also, the trailer opens with a U-wing. We haven't even talked about U-wings yet.
Nope.
Like
Haven't.
that.
Dude.
Come on.
Been talk of the town
Yep.
for a while now. Wouldn't be a bad one. But
Yep.
here we go. The A-wing.
Oh, next to that, E-wing speeding on out of there. Ah,
I honestly can see them doing the A-wing because it's kind of one of the smaller vehicles.
Mhm.
yeah.
I could see them doing this because the old one is like not bad or whatever, but it's an old mold. So like, if they were going to try and attempt to redo an OT vehicle, I could see them doing the A-wing.
Yeah.
But then it's like, do I need them to go back and redo my X-wings? Not really, but
Mhm. Yeah.
I'd like to see like more new stuff for sure.
Who's piloting that E-wing with Ezra?
That's a good question.
Because it
Maybe
looks like
Zeb.
they're fighting next to each other. Yeah.
Mhm.
But Zeb has a U-wing. Why would he need to cram into the
He
E-wing?
was trying to go fast, man.
Although
He was
don't
trying to go.
no complaints. I would love to put the Zeb figure in an E-wing. I think would be fun. But
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who that could be. That's a good question though, because they were tangling with him, so they must
Yep.
be a good pilot. This I'm gonna need.
yep, we need Anakin and Ahsoka.
Oh,
in their
it
winter gear.
has to happen, especially with
Has
they've
to.
advertised it in the trailer. I'm
Yep.
hoping that Hasbro got it early enough that they can prioritize this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's enough like I feel like it's always more incentive when they can be like, oh, and we could reuse like the likeness on Anakin, and like we could if we do a new young Ahsoka, we can translate that over to other looks, and
They can use the legs and the head. And yeah.
yep.
Which I'm kind
Yeah.
of surprised they haven't done yet.
Mhm.
Just from like the first season, just because it obviously was something I don't think many people were surprised, or like a lot of people were surprised to see those Clone Wars flashbacks, and obviously
Yeah.
they were well received, and we did get some stuff from it. So we got that like Mandalorian figure, we got the
Right.
Teth Troopers, we got Anakin, but like this is a missing part to that first series of flashbacks. So
It's
if they wanted to visit that, get the portrait done, and then also work on some of this tooling with like the jacket overlays and stuff, I think.
It's interesting that they didn't take the existing Clone Wars season 7 Ahsoka and then do a new realistic styled head
Right.
for her.
Mm.
I was kind of expecting that at some point, and I'm kind
Well.
of shocked that it didn't happen.
It's another one where I'm like, man, I really would like to be able to clip her sabers onto her belt on that
Yes.
figure,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
which you see her do so much,
Yep.
and it's like I can't do that, and it's kind
Yep.
of annoying.
Mhm.
But yeah, this looks so awesome.
Yeah.
There's nothing like recent Star Wars in a snowy forest to really get you
Mhm.
going.
Yeah.
It just looks badass.
That looks so good, man.
Yeah.
Also, I love that Ezra outfit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yep. And those whatever those troopers are, like,
Yeah.
and
I
a
was kind of-
U-wing. Give us
Yep.
a U-wing.
So they look like
Dude.
special tactical like rebellion or New Republic
Yeah.
troops or something like
Like
that.
they're actually a military?
Yeah. Not like the other guys who are like nice belt and that matches your shoes.
Ragtag and yeah.
Yeah. Like these guys actually look like they would lay down the law.
They have like very similar helmets to like the Rebel Endor Scouts. It looks
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
or the Rebel Commandos.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, man, if they were the same, wouldn't that be a heck of a thing to be able to do a reuse
Yeah.
for the
that'd be-
OT?
That'd be cool. Looks like Ezra has the same blaster that he typically likes to use, which is nice.
Yeah.
I like that Han Solo kind of look he's got going on.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's cool. It's kind of weird to see Ezra in like not bright clothing.
Yeah, yeah.
He's always
Yeah.
wearing like bright orange and stuff like that, and then he still was even a little bright on Peridia because that like red color was kind of
Yeah,
you know bright itself. But now he's like going into like a darker phase.
for sure.
Oh yeah, that was cool that we at least have that beast. the
Yep.
Howlers.
Yes. So it
I'm-
looks
I'm
like they
so
take
stoked.
the fighting to Dathomir.
Yes,
That
it does.
seems
It
to
did look
be-
like that.
It's like the Republic is on the offensive
Yes.
on
Yes.
this.
I wonder if this is going to be like season 1, where we saw a lot from the first part or first half of the show, going into it, and it was just like, oh yeah, not Peridia, but what was the place? Cedos seemed like
Yeah.
kind of like the be all end all, like getting to Cedos or
Yeah.
Sados or however, and then the whole
Mhm.
second half of the season was like Peridia and stuff like that. Where
Yeah.
are we
yeah.
going to have kind of like a setting change halfway through?
Yeah, dude.
It seems
and
like
I-
it because like they're kind of showing us a lot of bits and parts. that I
Yeah,
feel like-
big action.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of these backrooms esque creatures they're fighting in this shot here.
Yeah, they were pretty
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, these guys look
those
weird.
things.
Yeah.
This is like really Lord of the Rings like.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
They look kind of like the Cloverfield monster, but small.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, very creepy vibes.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's
love
that's a
that. I'm
good
gonna need
shot
that
right there.
figure.
Yeah.
Big fight here.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
so it's kind of like
that'd be a cool 2-pack. Do the Enoch reuse, new accessory, and a mostly new Ezra or new Ezra. Like,
Yeah.
I wish Brandon was
if
here
that's
because it
what
was
it
like
takes.
we
I
have
know.
pretty Ezra. We need this Ezra.
Yeah.
I would take a Night Trooper
Yeah.
Ezra disguise. I would
Yep.
take Ezra in an A-wing pilot. Like that's
Give
a
me
lot
all
of
the
Ezras.
Ezras.
That's 4 Ezras. But yeah, this looks badass, man. Also, going to Dathomir in live action,
Hmm.
it's gonna be
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty
Never
cool.
in a million years did I think
No.
we'd have a battle on Dathomir
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Like
wild.
no one saw that coming.
between the Empire and the New Republic. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. WTF.
Look at
Oh,
that
you look
shot,
so cool.
dude. They look like they really improved on the colored contacts this season
Yeah.
as well. They don't feel nearly as jarring as they did in season 1.
I feel like they cleaned up a lot of everything for this show.
Yeah.
It looks
Well, it
It all
helps
feels
that they
tighter.
delayed it. They delayed it what, a year almost?
Yeah.
It's the release of season 2.
Did they delay it or did they take longer? Like, did they delay start of production?
They delayed like
Hmm.
the editing and like the post production
Okay.
and everything like that. So
Okay.
like they
Yeah.
or I don't know if that's called post production, but all the stuff
Yeah.
where they were putting everything together and you can really tell. Like it looks really buttoned up.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I feel like in general they delayed filming and stuff like that too, just because of losing Ray Stevenson and stuff.
Yeah.
This was obviously not anything anyone could predict, and it was most
No.
unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to a real one, Gar Saxon.
Yep.
Oof.
But yeah, this is what I was talking about with the only noticeable thing that I've seen for her costume change is like this belt with like this fabric that kind of like overlays on her.
Is there a
tunic
piece
at
of
the moment.
fabric on her gauntlet as well?
Yeah.
I can't tell
It's a
if
little
it's like
ribbon that
hanging
goes
from
around it.
this or it's like around it. It might be
Yeah.
around it.
Okay. Regardless, still a pretty minor, easy update.
Now this.
Oh,
Boy.
Oh, and fights. Oh,
Ugh.
yes.
Okay, here you can see a little bit more. Yeah, so she does look like she has fabric there. She's got
There's-
like
yeah.
a paint application or something you can put on her shoulder armor.
Mhm.
There's the midsection. There might be one other little piece right here.
Now this makes me wonder if she's gonna have some sort of connection to the Night Sisters now because the little
Yeah.
red ribbons were indicative
Mm.
of the Night Troopers.
Interesting.
So
Yeah, it's either that or she's like adopting little bits and parts from like the Raider tribe that she's
The
been kinda,
Raiders,
like,
yeah.
hanging
Yeah,
out with,
true enough.
yeah.
which is definitely a big missing part of season 1, but I don't know. That's such a random figure. But then again, they've surprised me.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that I want to shout out to as a Saber nerd, I didn't catch it on the first watch, but it's like the guy that they fight in the woods with the 3-blade. Like that's like a teal. It's not like a straightforward blue or green. It's like a new color we
Yeah,
haven't
true.
seen on live action.
True.
And then this with Hu Yang, he's got yellow and then like kind of like an acid green
Mhm.
on a couple of those, which is like I'm loving it, dude. As a Saber,
Oh,
as a
yeah,
Saber
yeah,
guy,
yeah, I can see that.
I'm living
Yeah.
for this.
It's like Ahsoka's
You're right.
Ahsoka's Shoto saber in
Yeah.
season 3 through 5 of Clone Wars had that
Yeah.
off color.
I love getting all these lightsaber color variations, dude. This just like it makes my heart beat. I love it.
No, that's cool. That's a nice detail I didn't really pick up on. You're right. This is kind of like a lime green, whereas this is more of a yellow on this other
Yeah.
one. Glad to see Hu Yang hasn't changed.
Yes.
You just got some new accessories there.
We just need those arms, dude, and we're good.
You can see she has the other arm too. So
Yeah.
Jin has
Slip
definitely
bands.
updated her armor ever so slightly.
Still a minor update. I mean,
It
Yeah.
is.
those shoulder armor pieces on the existing figure are separate, right? Like they
Yeah, they're
Are the
like
ones
a
that-
yeah.
O-ring.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And there's these weirdos.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what the heck was going on with those guys.
There's some sort. I thought they were commando droids at first glance, and then I
So
looked
did
closer, and
I.
they're very
Oh
similar. But they have
yeah,
these like weird lanky arms, like maybe it's like a later version of a K2SO KX
those are
security droid.
those
Yeah.
are creepy. The torso, we don't get a good look at it, but it's like, like the pelvis and lower torso, could they use the B2
I was just gonna
droid?
say it's very super battle droid meets K2 and like a
Yeah,
commando droid, all put in some weird pool of too much chlorine.
yeah,
Yeah. It also makes you wonder. This is the first time we've seen droids on, assuming this is Peridia.
Yes.
yeah. Are they like
Yeah.
ancient? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume.
He's got a
I would
sword or
assume they're a
something
little
in his
ancient because
hand.
he's using a sword, so it makes it
Yep.
seem a
Yeah.
little bit, aged. But yeah, I don't think they're off Peridia yet either. So
No.
very interesting. And then, oh man, TIE fighters, the ghost in action.
yes, dude.
The effects are
Freaking
just
love it.
insane.
Like, look
Yeah,
at all
they-
the color.
Yes.
They spent some time on this space battle stuff. And if this is just the glimpses they're giving us, I'm kind of excited to see like the full
Yeah.
shebang.
Dude,
It's gonna be freaking rad.
I need
So,
it.
if you didn't pick up a TVC E-wing yet, I don't know what you're doing. You better get ready to zoom
Yeah,
around your living room when you're watching this.
this has me
This
so
is
high. I
awesome.
loved that vehicle, but I haven't like I've only opened one and I have several. I'm gonna go home after this and go play with one. Like
Heck yeah.
Yeah, here's those weird
Those
droids. They have
droids
like
again.
egg heads. Look at those like long heads they have.
so they're probably some kind of guardian droid for
For
because this
Peridia.
looks like that temple.
The star
It
map
does.
on the floor.
Yep.
there.
Yeah,
Yep. This is the one I was talking about. It's very, yeah. It reminds
Which
me of the Rebels. With,
implies
like going into the world between worlds.
Yeah.
Star maps, all this stuff.
I'm getting way too into the lore of it, but like this implies that like we already kind of figured there was travel between the galaxies
Mhm.
and that there was obviously some sort of leftover, like they left these droids there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like we've only seen one planet in this other galaxy. So it's
Yeah.
like, what's
Yeah.
going on? Like,
Oh, dude.
Dude, and that's
Yeah,
where they
there's
introduce Earth, and then we get the Marvel Star Wars crossover.
Oh no.
hey man, like that sucks, and that's a terrible idea. And I think you should like feel shame for saying that. But I still think we can hang out.
And you want those figures in Kenner colors too.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
Carbon.
of
And I
course.
want them in carbonized Kenner colors. Yes.
Yeah.
Dude.
There you go.
This is how we canonize everybody's selfie series, Black Series figures.
Yes.
Dude. This is so
Oh.
cool.
This is so rad, dude.
It was like this this level of excitement that I haven't had for pretty much anything going into a Star Wars project. Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
this just screams Dave Filoni Star Wars. The
Yeah.
whole thing from front to back. And that might be actually a turnoff for people nowadays, 'cause apparently now we hate Dave Filoni all of a sudden. But
Oh yeah.
when
he's
it comes to
terrible.
me, man, I am a Dave Filoni shill through and through, and I am so I can't even express in words how excited I am. And it drops on my dad's birthday. So
Oh, that's
Oh,
good.
we're gonna watch
dang,
it on
nice,
his
dude.
birthday. Yeah.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I do love this scene right here, just with like that's clearly the Chimera, and then you have two light cruisers
Yeah.
just coming on in. Like, yeah, this is gonna be sick, man.
My guy's got his Turtle Beach headset on the side there.
Yes.
Oh, this is a cool scene too.
God, that's so rad.
Dathomir
Yeah.
vibes. A female Imperial officer. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this could be an opportunity to get female Imperial legs that we can swap
Yeah.
onto Dedra. So
Yep.
she looks
Or-
correct.
Or at a bare minimum, I guess use light cruiser Luke's lower legs,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
since that's apparently doable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this.
This
Yeah.
I don't know who this is, and I don't follow any of the leaks or spoilers and stuff. I'm. This might be the only trailer I see for the show. I don't know if I'm going to watch any of the commercials or spots or scenes or anything they release after this. I don't know who this guy is, but this is instantly my top one. If I have to put him on March
yeah.
Madness already, so be it. I need this. I don't. I don't
what are you
care.
gonna label him?
I don't know that guy.
Ahsoka Saber dude.
Yeah, hot topic free blade guy. Like I don't know, dude.
Hot top.
Jedi Maroc.
Yeah, Jedi Marat question mark.
I
Question mark?
mean, I'm here for it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think that's a great theory. I like that theory a lot. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I need that figure.
Yeah,
So
I
bad.
read that this style of lightsaber was like something that won a Star Wars fan art contest in the 90s.
Yep.
There was a character that was made up that was holding a lightsaber like that with the blade in the center, riding
Yep.
some sort of creature. Yeah, very very cool.
I feel like I saw it in a fan film way back in the early aughts, and the mechanics of it was like the hilts would like slide up the blades as well. So
You know what's really crazy to talk about July's point? Somebody did point out to me that the black markings on his face are identical to how the sun's red markings look. The shape
Huh.
is exactly the same. So I that also makes me think like, are they interacting with the Mortis gods in the world between worlds? And this is how
True.
the sun has physically embodied himself. Maybe he's taken over the spirit of Marok, going back
Yeah.
to his Jedi days with the added markings on the face to like kind of
Interesting.
signify that it's not really Marok. It's
Yeah.
you know, I get way too in the weeds with this stuff.
Yeah.
My
No,
brain
that's
just
cool.
goes and
That's cool to
goes.
think about because obviously Ahsoka's going on this journey in Peridia. There's a very possible, link to the Mortis gods there. So it could be, the sun, like
Sorry, I leaned so close in.
infiltrating like her memories and stuff like that as too.
Yeah.
And while Anakin's kind of there with her, he's been through this experience with her in the past. So as again, like kind of like her force guide to like help her continue through this journey. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's an interesting thought.
I'm also already demanding and expecting Disney to make a legacy lightsaber of this as the May the
they
4th
will
drop
for
next
you.
year.
Yes.
So
I'm
I
pretty sure
need
everyone's
this.
hyped on this thing. I mean, this is like one of the first things you see in this trailer. You're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
the hell?
Dude, it's been a while since like I think the last time that we had a babe new lightsaber I'm gonna get hyper fixated on just dropped, and that was like the Force Awakens Kylo Ren crossguard lightsaber.
Yeah.
Where it's like, yeah, the Stranger's lightsaber was rad, but that was a reveal in the show
right.
and not like in the trailer. So
And look at they seem to be in a graveyard in
Yeah.
that one shot just now. So I'm wondering, are they going to get ambushed by a bunch of undead
I think so.
Night Sisters?
I
oh,
think
they
so.
gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're retreating. So it's like where maybe they didn't even know what they were getting into. They just showed up here
Yeah.
and they're just like, oh,
Oh,
Well,
this
it's
is I'm fully
can't
expecting
die.
they're going to come in and get their asses handed to them by
Yeah.
Thrawn, because they're like, we're going to nip it in the bud, we're going to attack the problem right away, and then Thrawn's going to be the one that reminds them who he is.
yeah.
And Ezra was like, yeah, I kind of went up against these guys not too long ago, and we kept shooting them and killing them, and they weren't dying.
Yeah.
So, all for fruit.
So what happens though if you take the Dathomirian wraps off of a fallen night trooper before it reanimates and you put them on yourself? So then if you get killed, can you just pop right back up?
Dude, it's like a
Ooh.
totem of undying.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What are those? Are those clones? Dead
clones,
clones? Yeah.
They're
Okay.
But
So whoever.
interestingly, they're phase 2 clones.
Are they? I
So
thought that was a phase 1. Hold up.
no, look at the helmet there. Phase 2 with the fin.
Oh,
You clone
interesting.
dorks. I don't
The-
get it. I
Now,
love
what's
it.
interesting too, I think they really improved on how the armor looks.
Mhm.
From what I can see, I had a lot of critiques on how they did the live action armor in the Ahsoka series. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
You
looks-
didn't like
this
the
looks much
upside
more-
down elbows and stuff?
Yeah, no, the backwards bicep plates and the slap on wristband style of
Yeah.
the gauntlets was not my. It read to me as very low effort.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the budget that year.
Yeah, I guess they couldn't.
That's probably what it was. And then they were like, see, people like it. They're like, all right.
Yeah, dude.
She looks,
whatever
she
this
looks
is.
so cool in this outfit, man. I
Yep.
really hope we get this figure.
Same.
And that Anakin. That would be a freaking good 2-pack right there.
And again, it's just future proofing where it's like, yeah, if you make
Right.
this Ahsoka, you then have the lower half and head for another Ahsoka.
Right.
This Anakin, you already have the legs and the head for this Anakin, and the torso. In theory, you could just do an Obi-Wan to match,
Mhm.
and that's where we could get the updated Obi-Wan legs. Oh my god! Anyway,
Because of Obi-Wan and those legs.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Yep.
Yeah.
So who is this dude just standing in the woods?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude.
Very interesting.
This is just so again, everything, the way the shots are framed, everything. I just sit there. I'm like, it's just so 2000 Star Wars. That's what
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
So good.
Yeah.
Yep.
That Anakin looks so freaking good right there. Oh man.
It's this, like the fight in the forest with the weird lightsaber and like the Kofar fight from the Acolyte. Dude, my 10 to 15-year-old self
Would
is
be
just
dying.
eating good right now
Yeah.
with lightsaber fights. Like,
Yeah.
True.
I am so like I really hope it, and it seems like I really hope they kept the guy who choreographed the Acolyte fights for this
yeah,
show.
dude, those
Because the
fights
guy-
were mean as
The
hell.
guy that they hired for that is the guy that actually did all the choreography for Shang-Chi. So
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
that guy, I'm like, fire everyone else and only have this guy do fight choreography for the rest of time, please.
Yeah, dude, I could watch fights done by that guy for the rest of my life.
Oh, there you go, Evan.
And she hits
Yep.
right in the middle there.
Right
Yep.
in the middle.
Dude, like it's just beating out of my chest. I love it.
Dude.
Somebody was like, I saw Maul one time lose because somebody chopped his saber in half.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen to me.
Let me just
Let me nip that in the bud. real quick.
extendo, yeah.
God, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick. The teal color is actually pretty cool too.
Yeah. Like, are my eyes playing like my glasses are out of date? I need new glasses.
It's
but
weird because it looks green here, but in that
Yeah.
first shot it looked
Looks
more
very
teal.
Yeah.
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 But it could be the light from Ahsoka's saber kind of
True.
like meshing together with his.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they look a little different in this shot.
Yep, right there. They look different.
Yeah.
Dude, the hood with the puff balls on the ends for where her
Mhm.
nostrils are.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
I'm
good.
a child again watching
Yeah.
this.
Also, I just love them getting back like Hayden in action, like swinging some lightsabers, man.
He looks
Yeah,
mean
dude.
right here, dude.
God.
I
Also,
love like
can-
kind of the behind the scenes from like the first season where Rosario was talking like Anakin or like Hayden kind of came out swinging and she was
Yeah.
like, damn, okay, you don't play around when you have that thing in your hand.
Yeah.
You had to like slow it down a little bit.
He's in character.
This too, like, reminds me, one of my favorite Power of the Jedi figures was that cold weather gear Obi-Wan that
Mhm.
like kind of feels like it inspired that in the Clone Wars and like
Yes.
comes from like the origins of that kind of design. So seeing this in live action, that's
Mhm.
so good. Also, I was gonna say, can you get to a shot? Can you see this mystery guy's boots? Do we already have some of the figure? Do we need to like?
The boots right there.
Dude.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's got
I feel
some
like we got
great-
some boots sitting around, man. We got like
Yeah.
Yord's boots, we got Saul boots, we got boots for days.
yeah,
Somebody's boots are gonna work for that guy.
yeah.
Hasbro needs to make that guy happen for TVC.
For real.
Oh, that's just so cool.
Oh yeah. Does not include force push log.
Just
Yeah, I'm hyped for this, dude. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be cool. I hope they come with the same caliber of like action figures in terms of like what they release.
Well, and that's what
for
gets
that
me
show.
hopeful about it is that we already have a ton of
Yep.
these characters. Like
Mhm.
Sabine is a repaint with maybe
Yep.
a couple new armor parts, and you've got the Night Troopers we already have. They're currently on sale on Big Bad Toy Store. Like
Yep.
we already have Thrawn. I would like to get him updated, but like there's more
Mhm.
room to play with the budget. Like again, Enoch, just a new weapon. We don't have to
Yep.
do like all new for every single character coming out
Yeah,
from this show.
Correct.
Even Balin, like just a new head for the new likeness.
new
I think
head,
a
new
lot of
clothes.
people will be
Yeah.
excited about.
Call it
Lots
a
of
day.
incremental updates here that, not a huge tooling investment if they were to be smart about it. And again, that's why if it's like the amount of products is the limitation, then do multi-figure products, be that
Right.
multi-packs or things that have something else in there.
What's interesting too is like most of the new characters that we're seeing are also mostly just army builders, which are always a good investment because they're not just single buys. Usually, at
Right.
a minimum, people are going to buy 2 openers.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a lot of good stuff for this show.
Dude, I'm so excited. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
dude,
Yeah.
freaking awesome. Also, can't wait. Good shit, man. Good
Yeah.
shit.
Also, I know there's not an official trailer for it, but that little leaked Starfighter sizzle sort of thing from D23, dude. I don't
yeah.
know anything about that movie, but you know what? I'm in. I'm so hyped for that, and I'm inclined to agree. I want whatever that starfighter is, the main starfighter from the movie. I want that in TVC already, sight unseen. Give me that.
Yeah,
So
same here, man. I'll be excited to see what happens in that show in that movie as well.
yeah,
With a name like Starfighter, I'm hoping we see some similar stuff in space.
same.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Right on, man.
Well, I probably got to bounce here. I'm
yeah,
about
nope,
hitting
for
my.
sure.
I got to get ready to go to work. Stupid work.
For
Getting in the way of my
Boo.
Star Wars figures.
All good, man. All good. No, this is a good stream. I was glad to take a little stroll down memory lane when it comes to Ahsoka. It makes me feel good about stuff we've gotten in the past. Like,
Yeah.
it's not always like, oh, we don't get anything. Like, we got some stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
I
always more.
did want to point out before I go, because I did, as you were going through your checklist, I was adding stuff in my cart on Big Bad Toy Store. Because when this season 1 came out, I really wasn't collecting TVC like that. So everything that we talked about, except for Chopper, is in stock on a place like Big Bad Toy Store, and many of them
Nice.
are on a deep discount.
Is Hera in stock?
Hera, ooh, I didn't check her because I already own her. Let me look.
Okay.
She is, no, that's the Rebels version. I don't think she's in stock now.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, she is not even listed anymore. But yeah, Chopper is the only one that's not in stock right now. But like Morgan, both the HKs, Hu Yang, Thrawn, Ahsoka, all on sale right now. So
Heck yeah. Build that Ahsoka shelf,
I
Tommy.
may or may not
Do it.
have gotten
Do it.
everything.
Yes.
Shopping,
I even
shopping stream, my guy.
picked up the Zeb on Target's sale is still going.
Dang.
So yep.
Yes.
Thanks. I'm never joining another one of your streams because I
This is
Waste
called
time.
the We Make Tommy Buy Things Adventure Hour.
Yeah, do it, man. Do it.
But I am gonna bounce though, so thank you so much for inviting me on, man. These are super
All
fun
good.
to do.
All good, man. No, thanks for coming on, you guys. It was a
Yeah.
good time.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to give a shout out to Evan. Happy birthday! Your birthday's coming up, and
And to
actually
you
mine
as
is-
well, my
Yes.
friend.
Mine is
Whoa!
tomorrow, so we've been hanging out.
Whoa! Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Heck
man. So
yeah.
it was good to kick it off or get it started with a little bit of TVC talk and just some
Sweet.
light chills and hanging and being excited about Star Wars stuff that's going to be coming soon.
Really hoping
Heck
for
yeah.
Deb Nolly, bro. Really
Oh,
hoping
yeah.
for Deb Nolly.
Yes.
Hey, he might-
Yes, please.
Who knows? He's a world between worlds away.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But heck yeah. Also, shout out to everybody who's been hanging out. Really appreciate you guys being here. Definitely going to be some more streams coming up sometime soon. But yeah, thanks for hanging with us. And like always, keep 375 alive and may the force be with you. Thanks, guys.